It really is. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do, but it's gonna be fun.
Oh, I can think of one good place to start. We need to decide a company name.
Oh boy,
That
that's
that is a good place to start. I'm not sure any of us really thought of that.
no. Well, the ES&D is taken as my holistic railroad. We do
It
have
really is.
the ES&D L101 here naturally as your post, but hmm. What do we collectively want our railroad to be? Do we want to be serious or do we want to be stupid?
Clearly,
Is that a
this
real
is
question?
clearly we want to be stupid, Heist. How dare
Yeah.
you even question our motives?
We
Definitely.
could plagiarize my buddy Jake. He has
New Heights Freight Flights.
my buddy Jake had the Smoky Mountain, Overland, and Pikes Peak, aka the small PP. That was a pretty good one. Yeah, there's plenty of good ones. Well, it's gonna be a minute before we buy any rolling stock, really. So I think we can sort
Yeah.
that out as we build. So I guess we want to divide into 2 teams. Oh god, the map doesn't update, so we just have to figure it out.
Yeah, you just have to remember vaguely our first location is above the iron mine.
Right. So we want to go logging camp to sawmill. Okay. That's kind of the first goal. Get to the logging camp and then make a run to the sawmill from there. It might be
Yeah,
easiest to run to the sawmill and then run to the logging camp from the sawmill because the logging camp looks god awful. So build.
Okay, the logging camp is one of those on a cliff industries.
Yeah. So do we just build a run down the the original smelter canyon, like where the original sawmill is, that bypass, run from the freight or the spawn yard to that, and then go to the sawmill and then branch off from there? Do you think?
Say the first bit again.
So
Yeah.
we run straight north from where we are right now, unless you guys want to do re-rail shenanigans over the mountains, but that's a little bullshit if you ask me.
Nah, we'll just run
Um,
trains.
We need a line because we'll be bringing trains from here, so we need a line off the end.
So run to the cutoff where you'd normally run from the sawmill to the smelter, and use that as
Yeah.
the start to run to the sawmill, which is pretty much straight across that gap. So I'm just gonna start running that way, cutting trees, and I'm gonna entrust.
So
And I'm
You
a
guys
tree
do
cutter
stuff.
too.
Yeah,
Alright,
we're
I'm
gonna cut
cutting
trees.
trees.
Work.
Right.
I had an idea. You remember the line you laid on the first dev map you showed Khan?
Oh,
where,
the one that was 3% up and over the short gap right here.
Yeah, I think maybe we could do a soft replication of that to get the freight over, because I think that's going to be a shorter run in the long term, since more of the industries tend to conglomerate around the south end of the east side.
Yeah, and we're only gonna be pulling empties, so I support that. So yeah.
Do we want to take myself and the Australians and go figure out the logging camp to the sawmill while you guys figure out this line over the mountain?
Yeah, that could work.
I support that. Okay.
All right, Australians on me.
Tristan on me then. Let's go get up to the top of the gap, and we'll figure out where we want to start, and we'll work on laying our way down.
Sounds good.
I got a couple suggestions for the railroad names in my chat. We got Demon Grand and Curved, DG and C. We got the High Height Rail, and the Unpaid Leave Express.
Paid Leave Express.
I'd say those are all viable options.
Piss Cup Enterprises. It's still upset the DE6 wasn't in the tech tree. Well, a lot of people were very upset about that tech tree video, as far as I can tell today. So,
Oof. Yeah. No jokes on the internet. Sorry, friends.
no jokes allowed. That was a good bit
Yes,
of fun.
it's not April 1st at all.
No, well, not for you at least, but
I've lost the conductor I was following in the woods.
let me build you a patented survey trestle. So you can
Aha!
see.
It has worked. I see you.
There you are. Yes. So the gap, the lowest gap is somewhere up here where I'm standing. We need to kind of figure out where that lowest. Oh my God, you can. Is that the sawmill or the ironworks where we can see right here?
That must be the ironworks.
Probably
That's so
the
big.
ironworks.
Yeah.
That is so. Seeing an industry right there is just. I saw it on the minis work and I was like, okay, yeah, the industries are moved, but actually seeing it in game is blowing my brains out right now.
I love it.
So, I had a crazy idea for a name.
Oh, what's your name?
A Crazy Uplifters National Transit Syndicate.
Oh, I mean,
What does that spell?
see you next Tuesday. Yeah, I mean that would be rather yeah, no, I don't think we could use that.
No, I don't think that's
Non-Australian
YouTube
server,
appropriate.
sorry.
I don't think that, as funny as that would be, as much as I support that, yeah, I don't think we could use.
Well, it was only fair that Farmer proposed it. It'd
Well,
be
that's
weird if any
fair.
of us did.
Naturally. Well, you know, in Seattle, we used to have the South Lake Union trolley. It actually operated as that for about a year before they realized what it stood for. And then, yeah, acronyms.
They got a whole year.
Check your acronyms, folks. Okay, so how do we want to?
Where did everyone go?
You're supposed to be
I'm
following
almost at the logging
me
camp.
to the logging camp. I am approaching the bottom of the hill at the bottom of the iron mine.
So we're just bringing empties so we can be pretty steep on the grade, right?
I guess we could even do a 4% because when I tried to do a ruling 3% and wound down around this way, I ran out of runway pretty quick.
Pharma, do we have a miniswork link to this map so we can show people where the industries are so they understand the hardcore bit?
No, because it used to be in slot 1, and then I had to re-update the roller coaster.
Okay.
Well,
anyways, the hardcore bit is that the industries are all in difficult to reach places. It's
Completely
not,
silly places.
yeah,
I
it's
think
not deaths.
Tristan, we're gonna go and hug the ground, vaguely running this way. So I'm just gonna grab a shoot. I guess I'm gonna grab a constant stone wall, set it at 4%, and start praying.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Oh, I've gone too far south.
You can see my ghost, right?
Yes, I can.
Oh, that's just a
Oh,
corner already.
that's a wall. Neat.
So, Mick, your team captain, do you want our logging camp to Sawmill Run to just go down to the iron mine and hijack that marked route, or do you want to go down the east side of the mountains?
I think it's a bit too high to hijack into that route, honestly. Because it's just all the way up here. I don't think we'll be able to tie it into the iron mine line without, like, crazy downward spirals.
I'm gonna have to.
Oh yeah, be careful when you get over here. There's a pit you can't get out of.
Oh well, you know.
Oh yeah, the pit of death.
Just build groundworks to get out of it. It's fine.
No, you lay some track up there and you can use track like a ladder.
There you go.
I've arrived at the logging camp.
Wooden trestles let you do longer runs than groundwork. Well, that's cool, but it doesn't look as good as groundwork. He says.
Yeah.
Building nothing but bad-looking track.
Yeah.
Ah, there you are, Mickley. Hello.
Yep, hello.
Just gets influenced. Wow, way to get bullied by the
I
chat.
was looking
Nice.
at the death pit.
Tristan, could you come chop these trees on the other side of this so I can
Where's
see where
the
the
death
is
pit?
doing? Thank you.
Right down there.
Let's see the death pit. I have actually not looked at the death pit on any map yet. Oh, yes, the pit of death. That's where we throw the sacrificed engines
Bring
into.
out your dead! Bring out your dead!
I'm
not dead yet.
I'm getting better.
I got another suggestion for a name, and it's the CNW. Cheap and nothing wasted.
Cheap and nothing wasted. That's the Colorado Northwestern. How rude of them.
How about cheap and everything wasted? Because this map.
Oh, we found another wall there, friend.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to curve it down and run through this other gap here.
Yep.
Well, I don't think we're going to get a loop in here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some fancy stub work. Or sky bridges.
I hear fancy and track work, and I think that's not my job. All right.
And there's like a bit of a cliff over here, so we kind of have to like come out this way.
Let me try something.
Oh, so for everyone watching my stream, because we got a good 130 people, Mickley is also streaming his POV, and he's got the other team with him. So if you want to pull up both streams, you could have a good picture of what both teams are trying to do right now.
Yeah, so somebody on my stream told me they have a 49-inch monitor and they have it on both. They're watching both at the
Nice.
same
Do it.
time.
And
Beautiful
I'm
knowledge.
recording, and I will upload mine later.
Awesome.
I like this one, the HP and SRR, the Hope, Pray, and Suffer Railroad.
Hey, that one actually sounds good.
Let's do that
I
one.
I like that one, the Hope, Pray, and Suffer Railroad. Let's see, who Cruisin suggested that. Cheers to Cruisin. We're going to use your railroad name.
Prison, if you DM me or send some sort of thing on Heist's Discord, I will give you the special role.
Yeah, if you're a part of the Discord, which you should be, because we're going to do shenanigans later.
What do you
You're
think
gonna
of
wanna
this
be a part of
curve,
it.
Pharma? Do you think this is viable?
I think it's fine. I think the main problem is we don't really have a way to get Corwood out going this way. It has to go out the other way.
So I've realized that what's basically
Okay.
happened is that we sent all the people that are good at what's going on to go lay the important track, and they've just sent Tweedledee and Tweedledum and me and Tristan to go lay
Yeah,
the.
because like
go
Mickley, if you look at this,
grab
like coming
trains from
this way,
spawn.
Yeah,
Corwood,
I
there's
got
like
you.
logs
Handsaw.
there, buildings there. There's a cliff there that we're not going to make it up.
Okay, this
No,
never
it'll be
gets
over
wide
here
enough to do a
somewhere.
turn back, does it?
So
Nope.
like, things
nope.
have to
Hang
go
on,
out
hang
the
on.
west side essentially.
Idea. Come back.
I'm role playing a beaver. That's all I know.
You are role playing a beaver. Mick, yeah, what's your YouTube channel name? Could you paste it?
Yeah, I can. Well, I have the link to my stream.
Paste the link to your stream in my stream.
Yeah, what do you think about
I
doing
know
this
something.
curve right here, Heist, and just keep
Oh,
the
and
loop going?
and just loop it as a bridge. Oh, that was what I did last time, and I hated it.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I guess we're improving. So, yeah, that's my idea. You next.
There, I have created
so I wanted
spam.
to. We had to do this thing up here earlier,
Wow.
and I was hoping that we could. It's not wide enough though, and it was too far back. Okay, we're not going to do that.
You submit, come over here.
We
Where are
could
you
go the
at?
other way and come from behind at spawn.
I'm on the
We
E of
could.
Iron Mine.
I think
I
I think
mean-
we're going to keep
Ah.
going, and then
Okay.
turn back,
Okay.
and then
yeah,
realize that we could have relayed the whole thing at like
Get-
50.
You're down
Uh,
here?
just get to the logging camp,
On your
old
right.
location, and then be like,
Oh,
all
there
right,
you
let's
are.
turn around now.
Let's turn around now.
I suppose we could come off this way.
Yeah, so yeah, if we have groundwork coming off here, we can go down and hug this cliff. Then we can get a
Actually, if you come up-
switch, like a turnaround down there, and hug that cliff
Oh.
back down. Then we'll get at the Iron Mine.
No, we're gonna switch to like a 3% up here.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm gonna see what the hell percent I want this
Ah.
to be. If we lay
Because then
something
when we get
up
to the Iron Mine,
here,
we can just take that mark path.
we can
that's all the
turn
way
back
down
up
there.
here. We just have
We
to be
don't
a
need
little
anything
taller to
from up
access
here
through
at
it.
the Iron Mine, though.
All right.
I feel like we
No,
should save
but
the grade.
if we do that track, then when we end up doing sawmill products to the Iron Mine and Iron Mine products back down, we'll already have that laid.
You're a
Nah.
madman, Heist.
Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna prototype out
Three
the
will-
line with this bridge work then.
No, okay. Well, we'll sort that out.
Who built
Okay,
this
I'll-
bridge
Kinda what we're
work?
doing.
It's a prototype piece of bridge work, Clown, to indicate where we think we want the track.
Yep. So, Clan, if you go with him, just do like tree cutting stuff. I'll try and get some semblance of like a yard and stuff up here, so we can actually load things semi-intelligently.
Yep, tree cutting. So where are you going?
Okay. Yeah, this is.
Looks
this
like
is
I
a
don't get to
beautiful
do any
turn
track
back.
building, and that's a good thing. Where are we going?
Well, you
This
said you
way.
didn't want to, so I took the job.
We should have had Clown on this team to talk sense into us.
No, this is great. This looks really good. just keep doing that.
Okay. Look good. They're gonna come back and they're gonna hate me, but that's okay. It'll make good content.
They know what they did.
They know what they did.
So, essentially, Clown, it's looking like we want to come off this way and connect the two lines up on this little bit of peak here.
Are we going down the east side or the west side of the hill here?
That is the question currently. Because Pharma thinks
I
we
don't
should
know.
take left, I think we should take right.
Can we?
If you go east
Tighten-
side, then you won't
tighten?
be able to do the turn back and
No,
like
It's-
make
it's probably
the
fine.
convenient track. Because if you go east from here, you'll be definitively on the east side.
Nothing from
But the
nothing
the
from
logging
the logging camp goes anywhere near the things on the
Yes, but we
left-hand
need to
side.
run that line anyway.
But that makes no
So
sense.
to
because
minimize the
this is
amount of
too
track
high.
we're laying, We can go that way. We're too high on like either way.
Exactly.
So TL Heart says
It
in
is
chat that
ridiculously high. We're like right on top of the
You're going to have to
mountain.
do multiple turnbacks to lose altitude anyway, because it's like 5% down from here in a straight line to the sawmill.
All right, so Clown and I are going to scout a rough line on the east side because that's the sensible side, and if Pharma wants
on
his
the
west
west.
side Lumber Co. track, then he can build it himself.
Nice, good shout.
Nice, you're
good
a West
shout.
Coast boy. Talk
Stay
some
on
sense
brand.
to these people.
the west
I'm
side was a bad
just
railroad.
gonna
So
have a look
But they had log
over
cars.
this. And just looking at the lay of the land, I think I'm going to agree with Farmer, and we need to go down this other side. There's spots where we can put the track on this side. There's no spots where we can put the track on the other side. It's just going to be all hanging on cliff faces, and that's just going to be so
Yes,
difficult to build.
Australian
Boo!
brethren.
Boo!
The shouting match has resulted.
So I'm just saying that someone in my chat said that my my string line special looks better than whatever you guys have going on. So I'm excited by that.
Nice. Thanks, random chat.
Thanks,
Oh,
To
no,
be fair,
chat.
we haven't actually built anything yet, so
Oh,
is
is
that
it
right?
Tracks, we haven't
Everyone's
built
just been
anything.
standing here arguing about it. Oh, look, he's gone down the other side.
Look, I just want to look at it. It's going to take like 10 minutes to run a piece of bridge work down it, and it's going to take
It's
10
all
minutes to
cliff
rip up.
face.
Tristan, are we vaguely aimed
And
at
there's
the
like a
spawn yard?
ledge on this side.
Oh, hold on. I
Alright.
thought you were paying attention where we were. I think you need to take a right. It's just a vague intuition.
So the American is going to go and try to lay this bridge work and see where it ends up at 5%. You guys can have fun with your west side weirdness.
Okay. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
here we are. There's the switch stand right there.
Look at that. Perfectly aimed.
Wow.
Look at what we did. We figured this out.
We're dream team. All right, nice.
Dream
Here's
team.
yeah, love
We are
it.
two licensed engineers
Oh,
building
God.
the worst garbage.
Wrong. Oh, at least for wrong kind of engineer. At least for one of them.
I'm not a civil engineer. I don't do track.
I wanted to be a civil engineer.
Civil engineers make targets.
Too much
Mechanical
math.
engineers make weapons.
There you go.
All right.
Software engineers make it go.
So
Not-
my
not
chat,
in this
my
era,
chat
but-
has decided that we all know
You're
about
right.
how Heist lays tracks, so it's going to have to be rebuilt at least halfway.
That's
That's probably true.
I'm pained by that.
There's plenty of opportunity.
Well, it's not like there's tutorials there that you could watch to learn how to do it good.
No, it's not like those exist. Those don't exist. Nobody made
No, they
those.
don't exist, not at all.
Particularly not someone who's got a wonderful voice to listen to and really knows what he's doing about placing things in the game.
Wonder if a
But,
voice
you know.
to listen to or fall asleep to.
Where would we be able to find
Fall
one of
asleep
those?
too, actually, but you know.
Well, you know, there's
I've got a
overlap
face
there.
for radio. I've got a face for radio and a voice for silent films.
I wouldn't do you that bad. Come on. Let's see.
Are you laying the track? I'm walking back up your.
I am
your
indeed
groundwork.
laying. The track is happening, so you
Okay.
might want to walk ahead of me and then just try and fix whatever atrocities I've committed with groundwork.
Where did the line
On
builder
it.
go?
that's
I
like-
went off
Where did
on
you?
Sharper.
on the east side, and I'm currently laying a
So-
bridge spline just to see where it goes.
Oh, okay. So you built ahead of me.
Well, assuming you took the west side, like you were arguing with Pharma for.
No, I'm following where the bridge goes with these extremely tight corners you've put in.
I have not
and
put in
clearing trees.
extremely tight corners.
They are.
No.
Yeah, they
Here, I'll
are.
get some bridge work
They're-
for you to stand
they're-
on.
They're between 35 and 40 degrees, some of these corners.
Well, it'll be
Those
in line
are
with our
corners.
railroad name, so.
It will. Be hauling them up there one at a time behind a climax.
No, don't curse me with the climax.
What
And we'll
is
force you to drive it because you built the track.
This is just a preliminary scouting route, so we'll see.
Oh, this was preliminary. Well,
Well,
we're
ours
laying
is
track, final
preliminary.
track on
Yours
ours,
apparently
so-
isn't.
We got to make money, guys.
Yeah, we the whatever the name of our railroad is has got to make money.
Did you
laying,
forget it already?
laying track in the mud and sending it.
Lay it in the mud and sending it. That's also pretty solid right there. It's written down in my chat somewhere. I should have typed it in our text chat here, and then we would have had it.
As far as I'm aware, I have not gotten a DM. And again, I may have missed it. It is entirely possible. There is a red ping dot there.
Now, Heist,
assuming
go ahead
that
and
was
hit
the correct
Alt,
person, please re-say the thing because we all forgot.
Had
You
alt
should
on the
just
whole
be able to
time.
walk it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Maybe save real quick. Saving
Yeah,
would be
Hey.
great.
That's a good
yeah,
idea.
Someone
saving
put
is
in
a
a
good
big
idea.
swine.
Yeah.
Laying it in the mud and sending it. Hey, there we go. Cheers, Northern Isle, for pasting it again in my chat. Hope, pray, and suffer railroad, the HP and S.
Right.
Very good.
It could also be an acronym for high piles of poo-poo, but you know, that's what my track work is.
So, assuming this was the actual person, I am now awarding you the special roll. If not, then I guess you get to keep it anyways because I don't feel like removing it right now. We good? Hello?
Hello.
Hold up right there,
Why are we
Heist.
being
I'm
quiet?
letting a straight section. I was fumbling with the keys.
I see.
Oh,
Well, while
yeah,
you do that,
push to
I'm
talk.
sure people
What?
cheap and never done railroad. Heist is using the tools alt lock for the win. I know. I learned that it's not that hard to do after my last episode in my playthrough, and so I'm finally conceding defeat and making
And then you
somewhat
started
crappy
using
track.
freehand anyway.
I did, but I didn't know how to fix my mess. So
You've got to overlap one segment back over your old work and overlap one segment past the end of your work on the repair, and then come back and delete the tangents.
that makes sense.
And they're in the tutorials.
I'm sure they are.
What is this?
Look,
Don't
it's
go away.
preliminary.
This is like an eighth of a circle turn just instantly.
It's preliminary. We can fix it later. It's just a rough
good. He's
5%
not. I was
to see
assuming
where
he
we
came
end
back
up.
and was yelling at me.
No,
Into a
he's yelling at me.
60-degree curve.
It's preliminary. It'll get smoothed out. Just trying to see where the mountain is.
It's all the way along.
I'm not sure.
Steep.
Someone asks if we'll be able to link groundwork to groundwork, and I'm not sure if that's part of the spline update. That's actually a good question to ask the boss.
I doubt that would be a thing because linking groundwork to groundwork would cause control points in the groundwork, and then you'd be having track snap deep into groundwork that you don't want it to.
Yeah,
That
I don't.
sounds like a very bad idea.
I think I'm on the same page as you, and I think if people really want to have that to happen, I mean, you're gonna have track and groundwork laying in unison in the future here anyway. So
There's a very good reason that groundwork snaps to track and track doesn't snap to groundwork, and that's so that the track gets in the right place and the groundwork is just decoration.
I'm not sure what to do here. The cross piece is laying worse things than that.
Oh,
so I guess I'm
yeah.
gonna
Oh
freehand,
yeah,
the joint there.
yeah. Oh yeah, you got track in the dirt, and it's just the cross piece
Yeah.
isn't gonna help you there. There you go.
Yeah, we're gonna freehand eyeball this transition piece here, and that's where all the trains will derail.
So I'm passing the refinery now with this preliminary
God.
line.
That's
And
certainly not confirmed yet. There you
it
go.
just reminds me of a certain caboose you found in one of your recent videos, Heist.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, hold on there with the track laying. I just realized the previous engineer just assumed we would come back and fix it because this doesn't connect. Oh, it kind of does.
I mean, it kind of does.
From the angle I was saying that at, it didn't look like it did at all, but it looks better now. But it's from a certain point of view.
Okay, this is gonna be. I don't know what degree of curvature we're gonna have to get to, but I'm just gonna start assuming that it's got to be really sharp.
Yeah, it does a thing. There's a corner over here.
There's a corner over here.
Bring out your
That's
dead.
35. That's 40.
You laying nine tie
Oh.
segments? You
Oh.
ought to be.
Nope.
Okay. Cool. No, it's fine. It'd probably work out just fine. It's fine.
And if you're going to
fine.
40, we're getting derails.
Yeah, weird. This isn't gonna work.
This is
We
a
need-
string liner. Is what we'll call this.
This is garbage. Is what this is. You know, it always looks okay until you put track on it. Then it's
We're gonna have to just bump it out a bit. It's gonna be a little bit
I
taller.
see.
It's okay.
a little
I'll
bit.
lay some groundwork down there so you can actually hit it.
So what industry is that down there?
The refinery probably
It's
is
a
what you're looking
smelter.
at.
Is it the refinery? What is the refinery?
Yeah, smelter's still in the basin.
Someone's dissing my track, saying, "And if a developer lays track like this, you try and do it." I'm the worst track laying person on the development team, hands down. I've never been good at it. Everyone else can do it way better than I can. Yeah, I think we're gonna actually have to lay the groundwork on the angle snap, and that's just really gonna blow my mind, I think.
That's right. The music man's not the coding man.
Yeah, I play
This
the
is
guitar.
very true.
I play the guitar and I edit some of the engine sounds.
Yes,
I
you
like
make great music. You don't make great track.
that's. I make good tracks, not good track. That's what I'm sticking with.
That's right. Your tracks are music, not railway.
Okay, so how far
You're gonna have
are
to
we
start
off?
calling them songs instead of tracks to
Oof.
distance yourself from your track laying.
Yeah, the artist that used to be known as the track layer. Yeah.
It's better.
Second. Okay, it kinks a little bit at the end.
Yeah. Let's just pull a tangent off of it.
Oh,
Maybe.
What's that grade you've got going on
Pull
over
in a little
there?
bit less tight.
5%. It's all 5%.
Yeah,
Assuming
that's not. It's
I'm
not
in a pit.
5%.
I'm in
You
a pit.
didn't be picking it up and
Thank you.
lifting
There
it and
you
then
go.
lowering it at the
I
end of the
help.
spline, because I can see that, and that's not 5%. That's gone steep.
this long one at the end you're talking about?
All right, here we go. This time with feeling.
I can see what's over there in front of me.
Are you talking
And
about
like
the
I'm
sky
stalled.
bridge or something else?
Yeah, I think it's past the sky bridge.
I haven't laid anything past the sky bridge. The sky bridge is what I'm figuring out right now. It's just one single bit of spline,
Yeah,
so I could see
That'll
that.
yeah, it's just well, maybe a little further out to the outside. It's opposite of Zeepkis rules for this one.
So I'm doing a little bit of just like gentle laying at
That's
3%
right.
here, and I haven't had a sharp corner on the west side, so
So okay, there's
Well,
another
we'll
industry
see
over
where
there.
you end up, because the east side, I don't even know if we
Yeah,
have
I
enough
was taking
track
the
to
inside
make
line.
it
That
all
was
the
a
way down to the
mistake.
bottom.
He was going fast, not right.
Indeed.
I'm assuming this is clown. This
I'm
clown.
building along coming along behind the bridge,
Pharma,
clearing the trees.
you've built like a fifth of what I've built so far. There's no way you can possibly tell if it's gonna work or not. That's 6%. Just gonna hop off.
Okay, started earlier. That's 35 degree, and I think we could do less than 35, but I gotta start it earlier than that.
35, you'll make it around. Is it uphill?
It's
yeah,
uphill.
only 2% though.
You'll make it going uphill, and it'll be a problem going downhill.
Well, we don't need to go back to the
Yeah, this
depot.
is leaving the depot, right? So
Can you imagine a railroad laying it like that? Oh, we'll never need to go that way.
it's a one-way
Fine.
trip. You only run this railroad one time. Yeah, come on.
One-way tracks. We need some
Well, I
signs so we can
think-
put right one way on it.
Lionel train time flashbacks.
You're going the wrong way on a one-way track.
I mean, I could believe one-way track exists somewhere in the world. Someone has had the crazy idea of, you know what? We're just going to do this route, and it's going to go in a big triangle every single time. You go there, then there, then there, and you'll never run over the same track.
And somebody would still operationally screw it up, and you'd have to do it. Such as the railroad.
Well, that sounds like a conductor or engineer fault at that point, and not the track layer.
You're
Well, it's not the
still
track layer's fault, but yeah, no, you can't assume that you'd get one-way track.
my man. You're still going for the inside corner. I see it. I'm watching you lay the track.
Go to hell.
And well, the
It's
track
fine.
layer doesn't get to decide where the track goes. The civil engineer and the surveyor work out where the track goes, and the building crew come through and put the track in where the surveyor told them to.
The groundwork
and then they
says
go
he's
like,
just
"What was
missing
the
it.
surveyor telling us?"
I'm not even sure if we're gonna have enough downhill, like enough track to get to the sawmill without like a sky drop off it. And this is 5%.
Now you're gonna have to curve in
Oh my
real
god.
quick.
This alignment's just not gonna work. Unless we just want to do a
I mean,
quick one of these.
yeah. Can
Yeah,
you
just-
like just hit the hill and we'll just fly out real quick and then pull it back in?
That's a really big bridge.
Yeah, this
Yep.
this is trying to fit too much curve into not enough space.
All right, so you got to go further
Tristan
out.
has experience with that.
You maybe want to start from up here, just from this pain point, and just start curving out, and that way you'll just find naturally
Yeah,
where
that's
the track
probably-
goes.
That's probably the smart thing. So we have to do a slight. We can't do a slight reverse curve because the height we're at. We need to decrease the grade. Do we just go further?
I think you're just gonna have to go further out, yeah. And
Yeah.
then it'll probably
It'll
be a
just-
ugly trestle turnaround loop.
Ugly trestle, and we're solving the problem the same way we did before. I guess that's fine. Call me unoriginal.
Okay, you're unoriginal.
Thank you. Just pave this with groundwork real quick. Give us many options.
Why change something that works?
But not that a ton's happened. We should probably save again.
Yeah.
What
go
grade
for
are you using, Pharma?
3. I have intention to run trains on this.
it. Narrow gauge would have done 4. Come on.
I hear roaring.
Okay,
Camp's got
addendum.
6 in
We
some
have a
spots.
Betsy right now.
Roaring Camp has
And
10
one log
at some
car.
spots. Roaring
Right,
Camp
but the
does
game can't even
thing.
handle that. We're going for semi-realistic, not roaring camp realistic.
Well,
Oh,
that's
we've
fair.
got $10,000 between us, so we'll have quite a few rail cars.
It's
Hmm.
true. Okay, we should be able to do something with this amount of stupidity, I think.
I'm coming back to you, Clown. I don't think this way is viable even at 5%. Not without some sort
is
of
that an
turnback
oct-
loop. It's
Just
not long
don't-
Is that
enough.
an I told you so?
It's
They're
just not
telling me to
long
stop
enough.
using alts. Just they're telling me to just lay the track.
Oh, good, but we want to actually use it later. Thanks, chat.
Yeah, make us
Okay,
do
I
off-camera
realized
work, chat?
We-
No.
We've all
Somewhat
seen Heiss's
painless.
non-alt track.
What's
Okay.
happening?
Oh God.
Oh no.
So I'm just going to leave it there. This is mostly just like built so I'd have something to stand on, get like an actual, good shaped line in vaguely in this area.
Okay.
So if you guys want to come like pick up where I stopped, I'm at a point where I can actually see your bridge now, and it's
Are you
almost
lower?
good for. No, I'm higher. I'm way higher. But we're
Oh,
almost at a point
no.
now where you could reasonably have a turnaround and start going back towards the Iron Line.
Wait. Hold. Okay. No, No, that's fine. No, cool. You keep doing you. It's
And
all
then
good.
there's a good spot for another turnaround
You wanna cancel out
there
of your
where you
flying
can
there,
get
bud?
onto the
I was
marked path, and then you'll
really
have like an
planning
actual
on taking the bumps out for you.
like
so you
decent
didn't do what
altitude
you
to
did.
start doing a 3% down run
Well,
from.
If we're gonna do a
I done
3%
did what I
Pharma,
did.
I think
Let's
we're gonna
look
have
at
to
how
curve
bad it
back
was.
around and
Freehand.
follow the east side, back around and go across the whole valley.
No, so if like where are you in relation to the logging count right now?
We're just about to the end of your line.
It's not great.
And
Yeah,
we're
so if you
still
see there's that
lots
flat
of
bit
feet up.
over there.
We're still lots and
Oh,
lots
it's
of height we've got to
this
lose.
is really bad.
Yeah, I know, but if you see there's that like flat down there,
Oh,
like this flattish area, like I know the switchback is not switchback, but like the turnaround is going to be a big massive steel bridge, but like
What the hell?
come on. I mean, I guess you could relay all of this at 4%, and then you're on the ground here, and you could do a turnaround here.
what you want to take one more pass at this, Chief? Or are you good with this S curve you've put in?
Oh, you're
You
way
guys are
up
making
here.
S-bends?
Dude, there's no way we make this at 3%. Like, no way. That's way too high.
Hi, Sierra. You're not speaking to us. That's fine, but
So
can't hear
mentally,
you.
what I was thinking was like we have a bridge that comes out, and we do like a sort of turnaround spiral over at around like this peak over here with steel bridge. Not like a spiral, but like
Tristan?
a pretty
Yeah,
big
hi.
Where are
like
you at?
turnaround.
A dog
Oh,
bone
you're at my little
turn back.
spur off of it?
I am disappointed enough with myself that I think we're just gonna bridge the hell out of it.
Well, I'm glad you finally come to realization.
Ah.
Remember when I suggested that like 15 minutes ago?
Do you want to take the honors of laying the bridge so I can answer chat stream?
Sure, I give it a shot.
Yeah, so like if you have a bridge that like starts turning on around here and uses like the entirety of the diameter of this little outcropping of mountain, then we can get a turnaround and we can get going back down that way.
The problem is you're way too
And
high.
that helped us bleed more height.
Like, if you want to bleed height, curve around to the east side and then cut across the valley. But that's going to take you, like, to the coal mine before you can turn around.
No, because there's also another turnaround spot down there near the iron mine, where we can then get back onto the marked path that the iron mine normally takes going down to the sawmill.
Yes,
like all we have to do here is turn around and get back to where we left the mountain, roughly, while still going at 3% down the entire way, and then just keep going back down that way.
How about that wooden trestle? We turn it back around.
That's what I'm
and
doing
head it
now.
back towards the iron mine.
That's what I'm going to do right now. Just to see where the 5% ends us up at.
5? I thought you were on 4.
No, I'm running 5.
No, Mick was doing 5. I'm doing 3.
I thought you were meant to be doing 4.
Well, I wanted 5 just to bleed height out of it.
How many cars do you think Betsy's going to pull up there
4.
at 5?
At
4 empties, 5.2.
At 4, Betsy can do 4 empties. At 5, it's only 3.
Do you know how long that's going to take us to get to a decent engine?
Yep.
That's going to take so long.
That's why I started at 3.
Tristan, you've just disappeared somewhere. I assume you're running across the forest floor with a trestle.
I'm sure trying. I need some more groundwork. It's not letting me click this last sin.
Oh, sure. Where do you need it? Whereabouts?
Down here, I'm on the...
I see you.
Clicking now. Yeah, if you just lay some more nonsense off that same plane, kind of fill in the forest floor, that'd work great.
How's this?
That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, my
Anyway,
stream
I'll
is
go
like
up and start actually
10
doing
to 15
like, the
seconds
switch
behind
stuff.
yours, Heis.
Do you have a delay set on your OBS?
Not that I'm aware of. Apparently, I do though.
I think they have one innately built in, and or your delay just may be different because of internet and all the fun things. But
He has a bigger delay because YouTube just like has to monitor a stream and make sure he's not streaming UFC fights or anything.
Could be.
Benefits of not having a cult following yet. Not funny, didn't laugh? All right.
No, you got to laugh. It's push to talk. Anyway, my push to talk's also the alt key, which just royally destroyed this bridge. So 1 second, redoing and rebinding push to talk.
Take a second try, and I'm gonna answer some more questions here.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, quickly before Heist gets to his questions, is this right here precisely where we're going to have the lines for cordwood and logs going into as they start to make their descent down this mountain?
It is an earmarked, let's see how this is going to work type route.
Okay.
It is by no means a finished product. And I'm finally down to some flat-ish spots that I think are on the iron mine intended route, actually.
Very nice.
No, I think you're still above it. You're on the ledge above it, aren't you?
Am I?
Yeah, big jump.
I think I might be, but it looks like I'm about level with the iron mine here. You know what? I'm gonna go to the iron mine and just get a level trestle out and measure it. Because if we can get something level to the iron mine, then we can build it off of it from there, I think. Or at least we can change out that 5% for maybe a 4.
Yeah, you're on the ledge above it. It's still down there. It's down below us still. A good, say, 100 feet down. You've still got to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you turn around and go just completely the other way back towards the iron mine, you'll probably be level with the iron mine by the time you get there.
I'm just going
like that's how much
it.
height we're talking about losing.
Yeah, I know. I'm going towards the iron mine now. I just want to see where it is level and just run out a surveying trestle. TM.
Yeah, there's the route down there.
Am I even close to it yet? Okay, it's on my right. There it is. Just to have the trestle for a good guideline for heights and whatnot, since we're familiar with this one.
Yes, still well and truly above the iron mine here where you've stopped.
I mean, I figured as much, but better safe than sorry. And it's not like this won't go unused either. Somebody in my chat says, what in the unholy heck are you doing? We are we're working on a map where all the industries, most of the industries are not where they're supposed to be, and they're insanely hard to get to.
Okay, I'm back in. Tristan, what are you up to?
I'm about to lay the final approach for the trestle.
Excellent. A lot of people noted that we're really stupid for not putting a switchback in, which...
What's a switchback?
Yeah,
we don't do that here.
What's a switchback? We don't believe in switchbacks.
You know, it's not as high up as I thought it was going to be in terms of where the height difference
Switchbacks,
is.
those are for poor people.
Oh, the height difference is massive.
Yes, but I didn't think it was...
Right on,
goofy bit of trestle,
right,
but you've done a better job.
It's on
than
like
I
the
have,
third
so.
highest mountain on the
Yeah, I
map.
see the goofy bit. We're just gonna have to lay another
We can
trestle
lay
over it.
stuff over it. It's no big deal.
Yeah. And then I left it disconnected there so it could be given its own grade. So you want to just connect that up and I'll fix this nonsense.
I'll take care of that while you take care of that. Someone asks, what's the most common way to turn narrow gauge engines around? Wise, turntables, or loops? Wise by far. Turntables are expensive and require maintenance and inspection. Loops, you never have the space to put a loop in. You just don't. If you're in narrow gauge territory, I don't know of one that existed originally on the Rio Grande. That doesn't mean that there wasn't one. There probably was. There's probably a couple, but Ys are the most common way. Cheapest, easiest. When you're running trains, you know that every move you're gonna make takes a while anyways. It doesn't matter.
But why are they the most common heist?
But why? Because of why?
That's right. Turntables usually only end up in service yards.
Yeah.
It's the only
exactly.
place I've ever seen them as service yards.
And even then, we didn't like them there. And even then, they'd still prefer to use a Y if you talk to the transportation guys. So, because if you have to use a turntable, you have to interface with the mechanical department, which means you got to get a different crew of guys to run the locomotive onto the turntable, and it's this whole rigmarole. And yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
Too much red tape for the whatever our railroad's name is.
Too much red tape for the Hope, Pray, and Suffer Railroad.
HP&S.
I also
hate HP&S.
Turntables just because they're slow, honestly.
Turntables
are
slow.
very
I
slow.
see why Heis is still laying wobbly track, even though he's using alt lock.
Yeah,
you can't alter the length, Heis. Every piece you put in is going to be the same length.
He knows. He
I
chooses
know
to be wrong.
I know.
I know. I can see that.
Yeah.
You've either got to get them out to full length or you've got to count the tyres so they're all the same length. Because as soon as you alter one segment within the curve, that shorter segment then becomes a kink.
I like kinky track though.
Oh,
We know.
I'm sure you like lots of kinky things.
We know.
Yeah, but Heist, if you could keep your kinks in the bedroom for one stream, that'd be great.
just one.
Just one. I guess we could
Don't
do that.
cross that furry line.
What have you got going on here, friend? You got an X in your track. This
God
is.
Christ. No, I don't. No way.
Okay, well, sure, that's fine. You're running the locomotive, though.
I don't have an X in my track this time. Maybe I do back there. Maybe I do on your end. But I'm the host. I am the captain now.
All right. Okay, Captain, you go first.
So I'm curious, how many people are watching that aren't in Heis's Discord or didn't notice the shenanigans that happened this morning? And
I've had a couple.
Do we want to talk
commenting
about that?
it? I've had several people asking about why my server disappeared and why Con took it over, and now it was just Mick being a dick. I woke up to that and I had a good cheeky laugh because I was like, I didn't join Con's Discord, and then I was like, wait, what am I pinged a bunch of? Oh, that's my Discord. Got it.
So this 5% line ends right at the iron mine.
All right, excellent. Hook it up.
Ends right at the iron. Yep.
Yeah. So
Right, what he said.
Yes, but I took the east side first and then cut back onto the west side. So we were both wrong.
I can accept that. Anyway, turn it around, then we can start going down the marked path at a sane grade. Yes, but Clown, now we have a sane grade to operate with. That's only 31 meters above our intended destination instead of 107.
It's still 5%. I think if we lengthen it out, we can get it to 4%. Because it hooks up just before the iron mine. If we can continue it around, then we might be able to get it to 4%.
Yeah,
So, gang, I have a confession to make. I didn't empty the industries before I finished the map, so the sawmill actually has goods at it, and we could just make money for a loco by moving stuff to the iron mine immediately.
Yeah, no, I
doesn't
think
sound
after we finish
hardcore.
this, you better load it back up in a save editor and empty the industries. Because
Yeah.
that's just
I
cheating.
tried using a save editor on it, and it decided no.
What?
We gotta do it
Minisode,
legit.
it doesn't work properly.
I
Get the
tried
Rose
Minis
editor.
work. I attempted to use Rose, but it wants some Windows distributable that isn't with Windows 7, so it wouldn't run.
Oh, okay. I haven't tried it with Windows 7.
Anyway, yeah.
What
See,
curve
I'm
did you lay
trying
this
to put
on,
a switch in.
I'm
I think it
overlaying
was
your
20.
work.
Yeah, you just go ahead. I'll just delete what I've got going on up here. You're
I'm
fine.
overlaying
Oh,
your little switch
no,
thing,
you go ahead.
Pharma,
You
so
go
you
ahead.
can get
You go
the
ahead.
4% attempt in.
You
I don't
continue
think you
on and
should
I'll be
try
right back.
4%. I think you should try the 5%
Alright.
and smooth out all these extreme 50 and 90 degree corners, because like there's a 90 degree corner here. No, this is tighter than a 90 degree corner. This literally is a corner in a room. This is
Well,
beyond 90
let's
degrees.
check spreadsheet. That is the
This
wrong
is-
spreadsheet.
This is off the spreadsheet. This is well and truly off the spreadsheet. This corner, well and truly.
So T1 cars with a porter with 3. Oh no, that's half loaded. Oops. We can take 3 at a time if we do 5%. We can also do 3 if we do 6%. If we want to take 4, we have to drop it down to 4.5.
I'm hearing ley line at 6%.
That's also kind of what I was hearing, but 4.5 doesn't sound too bad.
Tristan, are you not using bridge deck?
Well, you're supposed to come back with the bridge deck, so you
Oh,
can
you're-
account the ties.
I see. You-
See, High Sunny skimmed the notes.
I
he didn't
didn't
actually
study.
read them.
Nope.
He didn't study for the test.
So
And so he probably didn't get to that episode.
here's the question then. Do we run it at 6% and only run Betsy with 3 cars, or do we try and run it at 4.5%? And to run 4 cars.
Oh Jesus God.
Heis, you were the owner. You have to pick.
Sorry. I just saw something that's going on in the dev chat, and I love what people are doing. Oh my God. I'm gonna copy a picture and show it to the MOW guys.
Okay.
Don't
Mick
spoil
accidentally streaming it.
No, I'm not
Mick,
showing
you
the
bet-
Discord.
That
No.
is live.
no.
That is
No.
live in the game.
No, that's just wrong. It's wrong. It's just so wrong.
It's so
It's
wrong.
so
Who
wrong.
did that?
Who has enough time to do that?
Yes.
Purple
They're
did
in
that,
trouble.
and I'm assuming he just ported an existing model, but oh my God.
Need that.
That's, yeah.
So-
We should have had
it's-
that ready 2 days ago, so it could be right in there with the rest of the April Fools.
Right, oh well.
That's just edited in. That's not real. That's just sitting. It's a picture. It's the perspective's all off.
Make the video.
Oh man.
Oh, it
yeah.
is. It's the
News.
perspective is way off.
Fake
Someone
news,
someone
shadows in
shrunk-
perspective. They didn't try hard enough.
$10
Downvote.
says
Someone
it's the
shrunk-
big boy in Railroads Online is what people are saying. I guess people can have $10. We'll do the jump scare stream technique. Okay, they saw it. They had a quarter second of seeing what it was. If that. This turnback trestle looks a lot better than my my original turnback trestle for what it's worth.
It does.
Thanks.
So are we running
Why are there
Heis?
so many trees?
Heis, are we running this line at 6% or what?
Oh no, this is 3 to 4%.
No,
even
the-
a segment of
The
2.
logging can't run. Are we gonna
Oh,
run it
logging
for
can't run?
Betsy and 3 cars at 6% or Betsy and 4 cars at 4.5?
Oh shoot. 6% is pretty freaking steep.
It is.
How
but
long of a run is it?
pretty long with a 5%.
It's got to be long otherwise, because it's ridiculously high. It's like 100 meters in the air, that logging camp.
At least
So
probably
I
closer
would
to 200.
tend towards, if it could get kind of short with 6%, I would do 6% and then double it. But otherwise, maybe the 4.5. I mean, it just kind of depends on what the balance it is.
Are tier 1 cars heavier than tier 3?
Yes.
Okay, we should be fine with those then. You sure? No, I'm showing T3's heavier.
I thought tier 1 was the one that's slightly over 9,000 and tier 3 was slightly under 9,000.
4,100 for the. This is kilograms for the.
If we do 6% per
ones,
cordwood,
4,000 for the tier 2s, and I think they're 4,400 for the tier 3s.
if we do 6%, we're only going to be able to
correctly.
take 2 cordwood cars at a time.
I mean, we only have to take. Yeah, uphill. Well, we don't need cordwood until after we started running iron, so we'll have a better engine by the time we get to cordwood.
Okay, fair enough. 6% it is.
Railway's getting worse and worse.
What'd you expect?
I don't know. I'm just being a lumberjack, so.
Where's my...
You're a lumberjack and you're okay? You drink all night and you work all day?
At least I'm not digging a hole. Diggy, diggy.
Diggy hole.
Diggy hole.
We're not playing.
Yeah, we're not on the next Unreal Engine yet.
Excuse you,
I
Farma.
hate when it won't let you confirm the next segment so much.
Yeah. Hey, spline update. It's a thing.
You run out of spots, or you're just
Hume
trying to place it too
literally
long.
said he's hoping for the end of next week today. So,
Oh,
and that again, that's the preliminary, not like finished update, but the first shot at it on the beta branch. So, that
and
might
on
be
this beta
optimistic,
branch,
but
will you be able to run trains, or is it just the building tools?
that is a brilliant question. I would imagine you'll at least be able to run the porter and the flat cars, but I couldn't tell you if it's anything more than that.
Well, basically, what I'm asking is, will we be able to actually play the game and go to the cranes and load and take them to the next industry?
That
Probably
I need to
not.
ask. I don't know.
Which I'm expecting it will only be just the building stuff, so that the building can get hammered out.
That's what I would expect as well. Yeah.
So anyone who's on the beta branch that wants to continue playing the game and not just build track for the sake of building track, you need to get back onto the main branch now while they are still identical.
Yeah. There shouldn't be any issues with your saves, but it on the odd chance that something weird happens, I'd recommend just being on the normal branch for now. There's no reason to be on the beta branch. So.
And also, back up your saves. It's like, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, seriously. And speaking of, game saved.
Yeah, we need one of them.
So, my
Anyway,
chat
I
is...
ran out of things to do because I'm waiting for that line to be built, essentially. So, hi, so I'm going to come over and sneak a peek at what you're doing.
It's
God.
going to take a bit of a
If
while.
you must.
So, I got my chat now asking, what did Heist show on stream? Gonna have to go clip it, guys. It's
Yeah,
the
you're gonna have to go clip
only
the-
way
the-
you'll
the-
know.
The quarter second.
Fortunately, we're
of,
streaming on YouTube, so you can still like go back in the
you can
video
go back
and look
and
at it.
watch it. It's a brilliant shit post. I'm excited for people to see it. I'm more excited because Turbo's gonna have a video of it, which is gonna be more exciting than just the static picture that I showed. But
Oh, that was a big
apparently
spline going in.
Yeah,
apparently it
sorry.
actually runs in game, which
Baloney.
I'm
April Fools.
April Fools for reals is.
Yeah, the best April Fool's joke is to do it on April 2nd. They'll never expect it.
Well,
Just
it's April
starting
1st
off with
over
another
here
cross.
still, so
All right, cool, neat.
you don't need that, right? That wasn't important.
That's all good.
You could place another one. It's just there to make a thing. You could place another one and still snap it in. It'll do the exact same thing.
No, your track was doing the X thing.
Oh, was it? Okay,
That's what I
that
was
kind of cross.
heavy breathing at.
Oh, I see. It apparently wants to do that on your end for some reason. It doesn't on my end. I tell you, it's a lot more carefree to lay the track free. It's like wearing boxers.
What?
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 Heist is wearing
Until you-
boxes, confirmed.
Boxes are great until you accidentally sit on one.
Well,
And then you go, gee, I wish I had a bit of support.
that's a fair statement.
And like, that's talking from experience.
For sure, for sure. Oh,
Anyways, I've decided to continue laying the track up the hill from Tristan's bridge as he edits it. I did it a bit freehand, and oh god, it's
Well, if you guys have gotten through that pass over there, you actually, if you're heading towards the iron mine, you actually need to run yourself a level over because you'll actually be pretty level with the iron mine.
we're not.
So you don't have to keep
past yet,
climbing.
but yeah, good to know. It's a bit crap through here. I see Wings has joined us, at least in chat.
I think he joined the call too. I wasn't
yeah,
paying attention.
He's in the call. That's what I meant. But yeah. Try another shot.
Purely to avoid stream delay, no doubt.
Gotta see those big April Fool's spoilers.
Oh, wait a minute. Was I on push to talk?
Apparently,
Probably.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't
Oh,
heard
damn
a
it.
single thing you said till now.
Yes, I
I
do
know
have to
that's
ask
struggle.
about the wings and strings name. Is that to do with flying model aeroplanes?
No, it was. I mostly chose it because the other username I wanted was taken. So I just thought of something else.
Okay, because
Oh.
as soon as I seen your name, I thought you must have had model aeroplanes with wings with being radio controlled and string line planes. That was the first thing I thought of when I seen your name.
Oh, that's that'll be an interesting backstory, but no, it was mostly just because I play music and draw critters. So many of which
Okay.
have wings. So it was just sort of what I was doing at the time.
That makes sense then.
Not sure how this bridge ended up at a 5.5% grade, but it's fine. It'll be the steep bit of the railroad.
Send it. Put it in the mud and
It's
send
fine.
it.
Empties go up that.
Put it in the mud and send it. I like it. That's another good railroad name.
So I know how to do the thing where you like bring out the delete tool and come back and sweep all the normal track off the bridge, and I didn't do that. So I've got a I've got a bridge full of double track.
Or to get rid of that, you have to go back and delete all the decking and do it again.
Yep.
Nice.
You're not wrong.
He is the one who designed that method.
Because trains don't like double over track. Not at all.
Really, I would have assumed that based on Pharma's research with the any direction crossover that they wouldn't have given a fuck. But
Oi, YouTube, no language.
we're far enough in. We're far enough in.
Like-
The occasional one is acceptable.
If
Everyone
Heist gets
that
himself
cares.
demonetized, that just means the rest of us will be free to swear more, because then we'll go on Twitch.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, and some of the things that were said on that soapbox derby stream that we did, yeah, I was surprised that nothing happened there. So I'm continually learning the level that you can get to with these streams. So
Yeah, for the most part, YouTube like algorithms as far as profanity or whatever, they really only check the first like 10 or 15 minutes intensely. After that, it kind of like lightens up.
It says half an hour in the literature.
well, they're always changing it too. Well, this
Yeah.
looks like an awfully sharp curve, but maybe it'll work.
You're going to get pushed further down the
He said
ladder on the
hopefully.
soapbox racing heist.
Hmm.
When we go soapbox racing, you're getting pushed further down the ladder.
Oh
I
yeah.
bought it last night. So you've got another sim racer.
Another real
Try to go
race
against.
car guy. Yeah.
He's unfairly good at it. and I have.
Carl's
This one has a
gone
steering
crazy
wheel
in
too.
Discord.
No, the steering wheel doesn't work. I gave it a go and I couldn't get the steering wheel to work properly with
Oh.
it.
Well, I've noticed some
It's
of the
not that
patented eat shit and die rail just like right at the start of this climb, where it like hooks up, levels out, hooks up again.
What
The
did you
wheel
say,
itself
Heights?
works fine, but the brakes
Someone
don't.
said that Carl's gone crazy in Discord, but I can't figure out where or why.
So Carlbot crashed earlier this morning, and they changed it to a fish instead of a turtle.
Ah.
So some people are up in arms about it.
I can see many large bridges over on the horizon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not
The
me
inner
doing
Souls
that.
player in me says it's a dog.
I don't use the wood bridge for anything apart from decoration.
As you should, damn it. Steel bridges are just statistically better.
They are.
You know what? I'm just marking out
No
the route,
holes in 'em.
okay? And I
There's
can
so
lay
many
longer
bridges going
segments
on
with
here.
this.
The characters
What
are
is
old men
going on
because
here?
that's what railroaders are.
That's right. It's not sexist. It's the late 1800s and the early 1900s.
That's just
It was normal.
it was
You
just a
know,
bunch of
just
old
because just because it's history doesn't mean it has to offend you. It was history.
Yeah, we're not into historical revisionism in this game, sorry.
diving away from politics real quick. Somebody's asking about Thunder Mountain. I assume they're talking about the roller coaster. It did shut back down a couple years ago.
That's my favorite one. What happened? Someone died.
Oh yeah, someone died that one time. I think it was
Oh,
further
man.
ago than 2016, but yeah, it's been on and off. Oh god, I hear Betsy. Oh god, here she comes.
Yeah, I
just
figured I'd
waited for
start
Treaty.
bringing it up since we had some amount of truck and I had nothing to do.
Well, he's gonna test my handiwork.
Yeah, with the requisition free cards for the 6%.
Have we got the derail counter ready?
If it's ready, it's not reset to 0 actually. Or I guess reset.
There's
to
a nice
1.
little squiggle there.
All right, we're set at 0 derails, so we'll see what happens. Tristan may be in
There's
the middle
a
of
not
redoing
even
the
finished track here.
Ooh, you're gonna have to just hold on there, Farmer. I'm almost done. And then I can
Still got a
sweep back.
Form B on the he's got a Form B on the trestle.
That's fine. I'll just sit here and hoot at him aggressively.
Yes,
As
you need
is
to get
expected. Thank you.
You need to get 2 derail counters. You need a cumulative one for all episodes, and then the one for today's episode.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, next episode you'll have to have 2 up there with smaller writing, so that we've got a cumulative and a current.
I'll keep just the one for this episode, but I'll save the value for the next one. But I have danger
I'm now
of
puffing
train
steam
coming.
at you aggressively.
It's a valid tactic.
Someone in chat asked if there were going to be any roaring camp locomotives on the tech tree. I wouldn't know because I don't really care about geared engines, unfortunately. So.
My man. Shoot. I mean, I don't know what actually is at the
Well, the
Roaring
Heisler's
Camp.
there.
I mean, the Heisler that's in the game is at Roaring
Yeah.
Camp.
If
I mean,
that's
I know.
What more do you want?
I know
that's like
that.
the thing it's famous for.
That's like actually in the game. Yeah, but I don't know because like Roaring Camp's a tourist railroad, right? It's not a historical railroad, so I couldn't tell you what exactly like. Oh yeah, it was this historical engine that we have planned is now there, or because it's not quite as famous as the Durango and Silvertons or the Cumbres and Toltecs of the world.
Yeah, I mean, my best guess would be there might be an engine that is similar or maybe built to a similar pattern as one of the Roaring Camp ones, but as far as is it an exact representation of one, maybe not.
It's just the Heisler. Yeah, the Heisler that's in game is the one, but yeah. Other than that, I'm sure there's some that are pretty close because there are only so many 3-foot gauge logging engines.
Speaking of the Heisler, Heis.
Hello.
You sent Kumea a bunch of whistle sounds. Which do you think which engine do you think the T-Rex whistle is going to get given to?
Okay, so first of all, that was a Norfolk and Western Hooter, and I thought it sounded like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. So I said that on the video, and entirely too many people, including Clown, thought it was actually the T-Rex sound.
Oh no, I read the little.
Okay.
I read the small text.
It sounded like I had you fooled the way you responded.
No,
several people thought it
That's
was
called
actually-
sarcasm, Heist.
It will
okay,
be
all right.
affectionately now known as
T-Rex
the
whistle.
T-Rex whistle.
Because it sounds like it. It's pretty accurate, but yeah, I don't know. I think we're trying to get it so that you can put whatever whistle you want on whatever engine for now, until we get to the point where you can add the whole historical whistles, overhaul in the shop, put the whistle you want on for an upgrade kind of thing.
Yes.
So I don't know if anything will come spawned with the T-Rex whistle, although I hope that the Porter gets it, because just why not?
Oh no, you want the biggest engine with the squeakiest whistle?
What is that? What?
What?
I saw it. You can't hide your sins from me.
Just stop looking. You're not supposed to be here. I have a Form B on this track.
Oh, the big Shay,
Angrily
the
whistles.
60-3 Shay, West Side Lumber 15 is at Roaring Camp.
Also,
SP18 is none of you boys. You gotta watch the tech tree video. SP18 is gonna be in the game.
yeah.
Yeah, watch the tech tree video, or look at the tech tree on Discord.
Gonna drive
We've
past you
answered
now.
all those things. So
Now I'm curious because Dark Rider sent me the
Yes, I believe
drawings
so.
For, Dark Rider sent me the drawings for number 9. What exactly were the differences between 9 and 18? Was it just the type of valve gear, the cylinder block, and the boiler size? Was the rest more or less the same?
I don't know. I'm not enough of an SPNG guy to know.
Because I know with CNS 74 versus 75 and 76, the main differences were just like the piston valves and then some dome differences. So that would probably be like an easier change to make if you wanted to
Yeah,
model all
than
three of
having
them.
9 versus 18. Yeah. Yeah, I thought 9 was smaller than the 18 for some reason.
I think 9 is bigger, actually.
Is it bigger?
Yeah, because I remember my buddy Miles and I, on the year that 18 was first steamed up, we drove over the Sierras and went out to go see it, and we stopped in Laws, and the cab was a lot more cramped in number 9.
Oh, okay.
So the boiler was like noticeably bigger and took up more of the space.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, I knew it was one was big, one was small. So that sounds about right. I'd have to consult Jeff. Jeff would know. I don't.
This is fine so far.
Okay, so
Yeah, we're doing good.
we're at the. Oh my God, you're actually gonna make it, aren't you? Well, I don't know. This last curve is a little spicy, but if you're coming up to end of track, I'm at the end of track here.
So the 6% is kind of wonky, but I think it'll be viable. You might have to switch back it into the iron mine line, though.
Lame.
Right, so
also, why
all
is
of
there a
this
curve
is
here,
okay.
Heis? What's up with that? You
Why is
just
there a curve?
needed it? You wanted it real bad?
I was trying to follow the terrain, okay, and keep to our ruling grade.
So I'll leave that
alright?
there for now.
Yeah, see, I'm weird with track where I'll have like a very strict minimum radius, and if it's either not possible to do the minimum radius, or if I think it would theoretically
The
cost more
minimum
to follow
radius?
it, or sorry, what?
Yes, I make sure all my corners are over 20 degrees.
Yeah. No, that's literally what I use, which probably is overkill, but yeah, like
Where do
some
we
like
want our
that
yard
would-
to be?
Not a clue.
It seems
That
like
is
a good pharma problem.
Yep, you figure it out, Pharma.
You go at a yard somewhere. You're very
Okay,
good at
I've
that.
concluded ironworks.
So, where should
Ooh.
we take the spawn line to? We're now to the east side. We've made it to the pass.
It needs to get to the log camp.
So we gotta
Which
roll
is
the
on
log
top of
camps.
that hill, huh?
And the log camp is currently going past the iron mine, so the logical route would be to go
Just run
to
to
the
the
iron
iron
mine.
mine. Okay, so just kind of run a flat route along the wall here.
Yeah, looks like it. All
Guys,
right, I'll cut tree.
We are
You
copy and
build.
pasting my old route from my not my previous save, but the save before that.
It's a okay route. Plus, it kind of gets us to where we want to be anyway.
Fair enough. I didn't
Yeah,
paste you in
good.
groundwork, did I?
You did. It's fine. It's not the Great
Either,
Wall of China. I
like,
got
run
help.
over there, or you could just like drop them straight off the side of a cliff down here where I'm building the yard, and then we can, like, I don't know, send things over here because like the iron mine isn't the only place we're going to be sending trains from the spawn.
I do like the idea that you get to the east side from the spawn and you just fly off a cliff, and then you have to be re-railed from a pit next to the yard. You just build a groundwork pit that the trains land in, and then... Oh yeah,
Yeah, let's do it.
we got that new boxcar, and it's just...
No way in, no way out.
Train bin.
the train bin. You gotta get your
We can
toot.
start using the derail counter to count how much rolling stock we have, hopefully.
Oof.
Yeah, the derail counter's not going to be used for
Clown,
that.
is that you cutting trees near me?
Oh, do you want to
No,
go
I'm
and
down at the
save
ironwork.
since we got over the
That
past
was
one?
I
Farmer's
did
voice,
save
I
just a minute
addressed
ago.
Clown.
I can save again, so...
All
Okay.
right, sounds good.
Clown, your job is to figure out how we're taking this corner.
Quick question,
I'm gonna go start laying
we'll
steel
have railing
bridge.
groundwork together. Yes.
Yeah, the answer to that is we're not.
Well, figure out how we're gonna do it in a way that works. If we have to come out from way over here to get it, then so be it. But you lay something, and then I'll figure out the line when you tell me how.
You're going to
Think
get
we
the
oughta bridge
lumberjack to
across
make a
that,
track.
Tristan?
Yes.
Yes, Clown. You are the most experienced of us
Sounds
all.
good.
That's gonna be the hardest corner on this track, so you get to figure out what line it's gonna take.
Guys, Smells Like Kenosha just started playing, and I've
Bennett, Bennett,
had some tingling.
Bennett.
Yeah. Well, I will put this corner in when you've got track down to the corner just before it,
Okay.
so that I know what height I'm actually working with.
Well, if you want to pick a
Because,
line,
because there's
because
because there's
I was planning on
curves
taking.
you got.
Sorry.
There's curves back along there you have got to clean up. They are just far too tight.
I was just saying if you want to put some wood bridge down, so I know what line I need to take once I come in with the steel. Was all I was suggesting.
Well, he doesn't do anything with Woodbridge. Didn't you
Yeah,
hear him earlier?
You can't build with Woodbridge. Woodbridge is stupid to build with.
Fine.
That actually, all bridge is silly to build with.
What do you want me to
just
do?
doesn't do
Use
what
the
you want it
Z
to do.
randomized groundwork?
Yes, you use the Z's randomized groundwork, you put the track over it, then you snap the bridges to the track that you just laid,
Hey,
and
someone
then you
watch
lay
the
the track on top
videos.
of that. No, I
Someone
didn't watch your
the
videos. I know the techniques. I didn't watch the videos precisely because I already knew that.
But then you have to do the bridges twice.
It's okay, Clown. The rest of us are dumb and need the videos.
Yes, that's the point. Do it twice so you get it right. Measure twice, cut once.
Cuts aren't in the game, actually.
Ah, rough. Yeah, leaked.
Ooh.
You can't say that word.
Heist, ban this man.
And that other word, too.
He won't ban me.
Murtaugh, remove this man.
I've concluded that this land over by the iron mine would actually be a better spot for the main yard.
I have made myself too valuable to be cut from this team.
It depends on like how
You say
Heist
that,
is
but
getting
you
get
did,
their thing over here.
you did change my Discord to Khan's Discord without my consent.
Ooh.
Did you laugh about it, though? Because I'm
I
pretty
did
sure
laugh.
you laughed.
I did laugh.
But did you die?
Didn't
Consider
I?
the following extrapolation of events, though, Mickley. 27 people left the server today.
Oh,
Did
really?
they really?
Oof.
Well,
Did that actually happen?
Oof.
Or are you trolling Pharma? Because
He
technically
might
it's
be
still
trolling.
April
Farm is
Fools.
pretty good at trolling.
I don't know. 27 seems like such a specific number. But then would he choose it just because of that?
27 is a perfect cube.
I'd find myself reenacting the Princess Bride.
Oh, I was thinking more of the...
Oh, you never
He
you
Who
never
Did the
gamble with the
Waking.
Sicilian.
I was thinking more of the He Who Did the Waking with the plan, etc. You know, because pirates. But I forgot the
Is it
word.
about land wars in Asia?
Something about. Well, see, you know what? You know that, then you can already play Risk and Civilization. You got this.
So what
But he
I've
doesn't know what the Great Henge does.
so
What?
what I've been told then is that I'm laying this with groundworks. Then we're laying track over the groundworks, and then we're
Yep.
laying bridge to the groundworks, deleting the groundworks.
No.
Bridge to the track, sorry, deleting the groundworks.
Yep. And
Laying
every
track
piece of
again.
track that you put down must, and you need to put it in, because what you're doing with the track, it's called the guide track. And what you're doing with the track is you're getting control points that are equal distance apart, which is full track length, and at the right curve. So you need to put it in with the right curve so that the bridge you snap to it is all the same segment lengths and at the right curve radius. And then all you've got to worry about with the bridge when you're putting it in is that the bridge is at the right grade.
Okay.
Oh, we've come into a valley. Oh, you're gonna.
Yeah,
And then you build the
finished
finished track down the middle of the
Alright.
steel bridge, because the track fits nice and neatly in between the two side rails of the steel bridge.
I hope those of you that want to watch track done right are watching the other stream than the one that Ice is doing.
This is not where good track and splines and things are being laid. This is
We
where...
haven't even laid any
man.
track
Neither
yet.
is
I'm still on
Mickley's,
groundwork.
so-
Fair. That's probably fair. We're gonna get there. We're gonna make it across the country.
We're
No,
actually...
addendum. There has been some track laid at the logging camp. It's good track. It consists of one switch and 2 lines that go next to where you
Well-
load logs.
It hasn't been seen on my stream.
It's near enough track.
And
It
we're a
works.
bit high for the iron mine, aren't we?
Yeah, we're just a touch high, so we're
Just a
coming down at a
touch.
1.5.
20 feet. It's all good.
20 feet, it's fine.
just pour some gravel in. It's ballast. Not even straight. Why would it
Fill
be?
the hell out of it. Make it... What? You don't need straight track.
It's all good.
And I can clean up that
think we're
line that
gonna
was
wanna-
put along up the top,
Oh,
the
Christ. Yeah, that really did wander a bit, didn't
4% line.
How did
We're
I
not
do that?
using it. Okay, I'm
I
cleaning
was
it up.
impressed. That's why I called it out.
Yeah, we're not using the 5%. Cleaning that up is a good idea.
Hey, you got to start from up here and lay down, friend.
So wait, is the ironworks the only industry that's where it should be on this map?
No, it's 3. Ironworks, smelter, and coal mine. Not
Iron
ironworks.
mine, coal mine, smelter.
Coal mine and smelter. Yeah.
Oh, I think I misspoke. Sorry.
So did I, so... Straight track is a myth invented by the Pennsylvania Railroad. You heard it here first, folks. Northern Isle. Yeah, the
straight
stream
track
isn't
doesn't
that much
exist
better.
anywhere.
Mick, you're getting called out on your stream, so...
That's okay.
Straight.
Hey,
This-
Humanity Kills
this
is Humanity
6%.
Kills is in our chat right now. Yes, we're
Oh.
playing your
Speaking
map,
of, we didn't
Humanity
credit
Kills.
him.
We did credit
Didn't put
him.
in the dis- I
We were
didn't-
gonna. We meant to.
We
It's-
did we didn't put it in the description of my stream because I'm a piece of shit. But I need to do that. We did in the intro video that Mick made, and by
And
we
it's
I mean
in
Mick.
my description, since I'm a good streamer
Can you
person.
join? Yeah. Shoot. Are you in my Discord?
Do you want to give him the role that allows access to this chat, or do we want to move the other chat where the people who get the role don't have actual permissions?
We can just move him up to this voice if we need
Yeah, we
to.
can
It's
just drag
fine.
it in. Yeah.
Oh, good point. Join a voice chat, Humanity Kills, and I'll drag you in.
Humanity Kills. Yeah, join a voice chat. Come in, and we'll get you in.
I forgot about dragging.
That's a neat thing.
Mickley, remind me what the degree of curvature is for getting a turnaround in at the Iron Mine.
33 works okay. You stay on the platform. I think you still stay on the thing with 30. I know for sure 33 works.
Should we go back and fix your line?
I think we should go fix the rest of my crap and then put some track down on it.
Sounds.
Yes.
Copy that, boss.
It's in my Discord, HumanityKills. Let me get you an invite if you don't.
I got it. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Everyone else that is asking if they can join, we're going to be doing public ops on the ES&D later tonight. Scheduled tentatively for an hour and a half from now. We'll see how the schedule exactly works out with this. But for right now, we're playing this with the MOW crew, and if the map creator asks to join, yeah, the map creator can join. I'm totally down with that. So
I am just waiting to see you in a voice chat to drag you in. I'm assuming. Are you in here? I don't see you having joined.
So what happened there? It just stops, no? Oh, it makes it to there.
So HumanityKills, because I forgot about this, you do have to assign yourself a role at the beginning of the thing.
So just assign it to him.
Yes, if I see you join, I can assign it. I'm assuming your Discord username is just the same, HumanityKills. And I'm pretty sure I've seen random YouTube recommendations for your channel.
Yeah, you've seen him around.
He's in Railroads Online Radio. No, that's we're in the Heiss's Discord. We're pretentious. We're not in Railroads Online Discord. We're in my own separate Discord. You have to click the join link we pasted in chat a minute ago. I could paste it again.
Too late. Oh, well, that's a redirect. Never mind. You can paste yours.
I was saying I was pasting it when I pasted it, so.
Yeah,
but yeah, join that Discord, and then we can get you there. So. There he is.
Yep.
I'm adding his role now. Oh, you got him. All right.
Yeah, I got him.
If you just join a voice chat, and then we can drag you up. There he is. He's in Betsy, his bestie.
Yep. Let me grab you, bring you in here, and welcome to the secrets room.
Yeah, welcome.
I saw some other people try to sneak in. I saw you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, good. You can
Dude,
talk.
Welcome.
I had no idea what you guys would think of this map. I didn't know if you would like it or hate it.
Yes and yes.
Undecided, yes.
I love it. I love it and I hate it. I love that it gives a new level of playability to the game. I hate that it's really hard, and I'm bad at laying track, as everyone knows. So.
And if you didn't catch, this is day one. This is our essentially first look at it. Of course, there was some in the background cleaning up of the map since we didn't have a clean save.
We started maybe an hour ago, hour and a half ago.
So did you start with the map without the trees on it?
With the trees.
We replanted the trees.
Yeah, we replanted.
Oh, you replanted the trees. Okay.
We've been streaming for 92 minutes.
Okay.
On this.
Just so you know, the oil refinery has to be rotated about 30 degrees clockwise so that the barrels roll off the ramp straight.
Yeah, we already know that the oil refinery is just broken. We didn't rotate it. We're just going to build the advanced oil loader.
Okay, yeah. No, it works, but the barrels, like, they don't roll straight down the ramp.
Yeah, because the barrels are directionated to the map.
I've got about 250 viewers on stream right now, and some of them didn't get the memo on what's going on, apparently, in our intro thing. So, HumanityKills, now that you're here and you've made this map, people are wondering what's hard about it. Could you explain what you've done?
Okay, so I've always thought when I'm playing the map that the beautiful part of the map is the side with the river on it, and that's where all the valleys are. And I'm not, by no means am I a narrow gauge expert like you, Heis. I just actually started liking narrow. I've been a train fanatic for 50 years, but just recently started liking narrow gauge after a trip to Colorado and a ride on the Georgetown Loop, and I just fell in love with it. And thought to myself, well, narrow gauge is like mountains, and the trains should be going through the mountains. And I like the challenge of trying to build switchbacks and try to get all the industries in difficult places. That's basically the premise of narrow gauge, right? So I tried to have all the industries on different levels. As a joke, I put the freight depot, I think, around 800 feet high or meters high. Is it meters or feet?
Should be
Feet.
meters. Yeah.
Meters, yeah. So
If
it's
it's
800.
800, yeah, if it's 800, it'll be in feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm using the ROX map, it says 800
Gotcha.
on the topographical map. Yeah, so it's way up there. And that was it. And I basically, the way I did my track on my map is I made a dog bone loop. So it's like a 2-track main line, but it's a dog bone at the end. And then I just set a passenger train to run with nobody driving it, and I do my freight operations around the train.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's actually
Well, we
fun that you
decided to
worked
like
around
play
it.
the stupid way, so have fun watching us do your map wrong.
Oh, cool.
We're gonna try and figure out how to do it one way or another. I don't know, but that's cool. And it's really the same story for me as far as how I got started with the Colorado narrow gauge was that I used to be way into all the standard gauge stuff and the big boy, and that was what I loved when I was a kid. And then
Ice
I
was
came
a
to
big
Colorado.
boy lover? What?
I was deep lore. And my granddad always loved the Colorado narrow gauge stuff, and that's what we shared together when I was a younger kid. And then I got a little older, and I was like, no, the big steam engines are super cool. I don't know why didn't he like the big ones? And then I went to Colorado and saw them, and you see the little engines slogging it up the super hard grades, and you kind of fall in love. So yeah, the same story.
Nice. Can I get on the map with you guys, or?
Yeah. So
yeah, I'll get the details
can't-
posted.
Yes, either send him the details, or I don't know if you can see.
So
the
I gave him
chat's
the
room.
role that gives him access to the chat that the other people can't see, but doesn't give full access to the chats that we have regarding spoilers.
Perfect. Yeah.
So I'm
that's
going
just what we
to
need.
copy stuff and paste it
Okay.
because I don't.
I'm a little bit of a newbie with Discord.
Well, he'll direct you.
So
to where you
in
need
the
to
in the
go.
MOW stuffs group, there's a Hee Secrets chat. That's from a big typing. As soon as
Okay,
I
got it.
find the download region, which we changed to hide it from people.
Okay.
Where
So
did
then
you
I would
put
switch
this?
myself.
Yep.
I-
Totally, that's
I-
the reason we changed it.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah,
Steam
yeah.
changed it for Heist.
I actually had to change it to join the people that I was playing with earlier.
Fair enough.
Do I have to switch myself to the Hee Secrets channel to get it?
No,
You
you're
have
good.
to click on it. You won't have to change your voice chat. You have to click on that channel to see what.
I've seen
messages are.
TL Heart pop in. If I'm assuming they want an invite too.
Oh, text. Right, got it.
Yeah. Where? Am I just lost?
Probably. Like in a cosmic sense, yeah.
Meanwhile, you guys are sourcing all that stuff out, and I'm laying freehand track the rest of the way from spawn. So what could go wrong?
You keep going, boss. You got this.
Nailing it.
I should give you guys. You should try playing the completed map I did one day. It has
That'd
a
be
roller
fun.
coaster on it. It's hidden
Oh,
underground.
we're
It's
in.
hidden.
We
It's
already
hidden.
played a roller coaster and went underground, separate streams.
Nice. Yeah,
Have
it's
you
got all
seen
that stuff.
Pharma's roller coaster? HumanityKills?
Yes, I did. It's freaking amazing.
All right.
You guys are amazing.
That should be the correct download region and password, I think. Somebody else go look at that, make sure I actually did that right. Please.
I'm just about to confirm this massive spline that's about to lag everyone out, so I can look. Boonk.
Oh, lag.
I got.
That wasn't too bad.
No.
Did I get that wrong? Oh.
That's not how you spell that, but you get the idea.
Yeah, see, I lost it somehow and I couldn't find it. I don't, and that was what I remembered.
Oh god, some of this is yeah, I'm gonna have to undo some of that stuff.
You got all the right letters in there. They're just not in the right order.
No, I'm an engineer, not a speller.
Well, I can tell you're deleting something with the jittery that I'm getting.
Yeah, I was deleting some spline segments that were a little silly.
Pharma, did you delete my 0% grade checker thing?
Huh?
The bridge work that ran out from the. I've been cleaning up bridge work. Yeah, from the iron mine, I cleaned up the bridge works.
All right, well, we're just gonna call that good and end the track there. I'm gonna run another flat line out from the iron
Thank
mine.
you. Thank you, chat. Someone said that I finished laying the spline and then I will turn around and scream, and that was pretty much accurate. Oh lordy, I'm not screaming over some of this, but I am going.
I can tell you're deleting it.
Not all of it.
Check, check.
Just bits.
Oh wow. And well, this is obviously too low to get over the little hump in the middle here.
You know, I agree with whoever this person is that just said 30 minutes without a derail. What?
Yeah, because we haven't run trains in about 30 minutes.
There's no track to run on yet.
I'm about to try and run the porter around this crap that I just laid, and it'll probably work. So
perhaps
count. Yeah.
We're
we're not public yet, Beyblade. We'll be public on the ES&D in a little bit tonight. Probably at least another hour, but we want to successfully deliver some amount of cargo on this map. We've run some trains. A real April Fool joke. I don't derail all day. Yeah, that would.
He's already done that.
That's a good one.
He's already had a derail today.
I wasn't the one. I wasn't running. I was on the train, but I wasn't really.
Your car is the one that derailed, Heis.
It was the one that I was standing in. That was funny.
So TL Hart might join us.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'm assuming HumanityKills, you are River Rat?
Yes, that's my Steam name.
Teal Hart is a nice person on the Discord. I'd be fine with them.
If you do want to join, I'll drag you in. Up to you. Dealer's choice.
So people are talking about derailing Thomas the Train, and shall I spoil a bit of deep heist lore?
Yes.
Yes.
The first thing I ever coupled a steam locomotive to was Thomas the Tank Engine. Dead silence. Yeah. So Thomas was at the museum out with Thomas, and I was mostly a fireman at that time, and I was training to be an engineer, and I'd run some steam. I'd run a lot of diesel. I'd run some steam, going roundy round, but I'd never done any switching with steam. And the first time I got told, okay, you're going to have you couple up with 491 with the big superheated, throttle and all this pain in the butt. And it was the one thing that we didn't own at the Railroad Museum. Duh. So if I fucked it up, it was fine, right? So I got to dunk into Thomas, and that was that. So
Where are you guys right now? I see my my tombstone over here where a guy died laying track. I think you guys have a version of the map where I already had some track down, I guess.
Yeah,
No,
we
we've-
spent
Yeah,
some
we spent
time
some time
cleaning
cleaning
it.
it. It was it
Oh,
got posted on the Railroads Online Discord, and I saw it and I was like, man, these industries look whack. I need to get the guys on this map and play it. And
oh, you
I
shouldn't
looked,
pass me.
I searched
Oh.
the name that was on the map on Mini's work, and that was the only map that came up with that name.
Oh,
So I
okay.
decided, well, okay, they're probably just like uploading a map that they're actually playing on as they play it. So I'll just download that, and we can clean up all the track and stuff later.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Who was it that
Yeah,
found out?
I
that
got
it
a
was...
version with no track.
Who do we find that told us it was HumanityKills map?
Tealheart.
Okay.
Nice.
Right. I'm supposed to be looking to see. Not in BC. Okay. Clown. Yeah. Groundwork's down. I'm deleting bridges out that are underneath the groundwork. If you want to start laying track from the top, I will follow you and place groundwork where you need it.
Hey,
You know, it's funny.
No lay track.
I joined
on no lay track.
I joined the map and I'm at the smelter and I'm like, okay, I must have been on this map already.
So you're
you
not
go.
gonna lay
Save,
track,
yeah.
Clown?
No, you can lay the track.
Where are you guys about?
Iron Mine and kind of Ironworks ish.
I'm on cleanup and tree chop duty.
All right, then you want to start deleting these bridges out from underneath you.
I will. I'll work from here.
All right.
What would you
Praying that I
guys
start
What would you
making
guys like me to
changes.
do?
Give tips and tricks for how to get to the that one,
If you come up to the iron mine, you can at least join us up here. That's a good first
the
step.
Ironworks,
All right.
because in deleting all the track, we saw a massive sky bridge to the Ironworks, and Pharma
Yes.
disapproves.
Sorry, I was trying to stay away from big bridges, but I have put one in there. I had to put one. I like bridges. I know they're not part of real narrow gauge.
I mean, narrow
So
should
I'm
have
fine with tall
bridges.
bridges, but when you start building the bridges such that they go over the game's actual support limit is when I start to have issues with bridges.
Gotcha.
Because like at that point you're kind of stacking things in a fashion that just like it looks ugly.
Maybe with the spline update and the updated speeds, then I can change that and go like the long way around.
All right, Betsy is heading towards the iron mine from the divide here. See if I bin it anywhere.
What I can post a picture of my completed map from Mini Zerg in the chat, and you can see how I ran things.
Oh, sure, that'd be great. Welcome, Teal Heart.
Good evening and morning, afternoon, the world.
Yeah,
There you go.
whatever it may be. Yeah,
So much
early
for
evening over
me
this
paying
way.
attention.
Yeah, I saw he was there, and it was like, oh, it's all right. Mick's probably doing something important. I'm just trying to not derail a Betsy.
I don't have Discord up on my other screen. I'm looking at something else.
Oh, I've got 4 screens, so yeah, it's pretty easy for me.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
flex, nice.
4 screens?
Well, casual flex. It means I have to look at engineering plans all day, and I want 4 screens for it. So
Hopefully the
Can't be
company
bothered
pays
to
for that.
tab.
The kind of guy who just like spends way too much money to do the bare minimum, honestly. He has like $4,000 of audio set up, a couple $100 of screens.
3 of my screens were free, and one of them was a couple $100. So you're accurate, but I wanted 144 FPS for the primary monitor, and the rest of them were buddies done with their. All right, yeah, no, I'll take it. I want 4.
Can we get another save just for peace of mind?
Sure.
I'm gonna say nothing about the 432-inch monitors I'm sitting at.
There you go. Nice.
There's the dab right there.
I love it. I've just got the
Yeah, but he's
134.
retired. He has retirement money. He's allowed to do that.
So, Clown,
I just-
what's the deal with not wanting to lay track?
I know
He's ashamed.
it's your build to lay the track on. I'll
So-
come back and repair the poo.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
he's just
he
planning
likes
it
being
out.
MOW.
There's plenty left for him on this side of the hill.
Oh lord, this curve's a bit of crap right here.
I
I'll
can
fix the
accept
poo
that.
later.
It works just fine.
I can accept that. If you're gonna fix it, that's good enough.
I can tell you that the line that you ran down there with that groundworks, you need to run a second line down there because that's not suitable.
With the pass?
I would not try and lay the guide track on that groundwork that you've run down from the log camp.
Hi, Tristan.
Hi, Pharma. Can you throw a switch in?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
That fit in with your plans? Or
Okay.
we've got a heist coming in hot.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about, Clown.
It doesn't make it over the gap at the end, and yes, it cuts quite a few of those
Well,
spurs
I
off
fixed,
a little
I
bit
fixed
too.
somewhat the gap
Evening,
at the
Captain.
end.
You didn't bin
But
it. Nice.
you
Hi, Haas.
can't
We're not
you
getting a switch in here, no.
you can't
Ah.
fix it mid spline.
Dumb.
You've got to fix it at. You've got to start from
Can
the
you
top
get
and
a
run
switch
run
like
a
super
new
early
line
in and put a
down.
90 right here?
I mean, for the
we
guide
could also
track.
come on the other side of it. Yeah, I'll hit the tangent on the loop.
You just
it-
like turn left and go down that way to the straight bit.
Well,
It will
I already
alter your
laid
grade
this.
if you put edits mid
Make
spline.
me undo this? Come on.
You've got to lay the whole spline
Yes.
again.
Pharma says no switch. Relay.
Well,
If
I'm
you
gonna
guys
back
want
up.
to get rid of the trees around the industries, you can use the treeinator.
Clown, if you delete the groundwork that's there, I don't know the line I took.
I'm not
That's a good
deleting.
shout, Humanity. Where I think
I'm
we're
not
probably just going to
deleting the
delete it, but we
groundwork
might do
that's
that
there.
later.
Yes, I can
Gotcha.
see you're deleting my stone wall.
Hey, I'm
Oh,
deleting
never
the
mind,
one on
never
the
mind.
east.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
I'm getting
big
the
dumb.
stuff on the west side.
I did the big dumb. Ignore me.
The 3% line that went down that doesn't do anything
Yep. My apologies.
because I would have had to have wrapped around the mountain 3 times to get to the bottom.
So much for reasonable grade.
Hey, I finally found track.
Nice.
There you go. Is it bad track? We're trying to figure out who you're looking at.
I
fell
want to
off
be
the mountain.
nice, but I was watching Heist lay some track a little bit, and they was talking about a hardcore map, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Hey, I found a little place to walk up here.
If you see bad track, call him out because poo-poo track is poo-poo track.
I can't. I gotta be nice.
It's okay. Once you're in, we can't kick you out.
We could always test that theory.
Remember, once
Oh,
you're
yes,
here, you're here
Tristan.
forever.
I'm looking at some pretty bad splines right now, but I'm no spline expert either. But sometimes I don't take the time to actually do it like perfect. I just get it real close. Especially with all this talk of the spline update, I'm like, well, why should I kill myself doing it so perfect if I might not even be able to keep it?
Yep.
We're all excited for it.
I'm surprised Betsy got over this one bridge transition.
Oh, Betsy's pretty good with getting over bad track. It's the other locos that go, I can't do that.
Yeah. Or it's the train when it wants to buckle with the weight of the train behind it.
So I'm. Oh,
Long
somebody
spline, by the
saved
way.
something. Yep. I'm cutting a few of these corners, Clown, to try and get a bit more height to get over those 2 problem spots. I've got about.
You need to go
3 extra
wide on
feet.
those bluffs. If you go wide on those bluffs
Yeah, I've just
with
made
an
it.
open enough corner, you'll make it over.
I've
You
just
throw the
made
switch
it.
in here? Thanks, Pharma.
It's probably still too tight, but it clears it. That's a tight corner.
What, I was just trying to get a good camera angle while I was gone. Suppose I could get a save and I could upload the current thing to Miniswork so we could see what's going on. Is that
The
helpful thing to
nonsense.
do? Tutorials for laying good track. Go look at Clown's channel.
I spent 3 weeks making tutorials that cover just about everything that you will encounter building track.
And they, I mean, I didn't watch them enough, obviously, because I'm still crap at it. But yeah, no, they're good tutorials.
They are very good. Yeah, there's some invaluable tools in there.
Clown definitely knows what he's doing when it comes to this.
Can't leave this.
Oh, who's this over here? Hi, Seko.
That's me. This is my camera angle for while I upload something to Miniswork. So
How are you going to get to the ironworks from here?
that we will have to figure out. I
What's the
gently
railroad's name again? H something
Yeah,
something.
the Hope, Pray, and well, I need to look at the right channel. I have saved it somewhere.
Wasn't it EPNS?
No, it was
No.
the HP and S. The Hope, Pray, and Suffer.
There you go.
Well,
I was
in
just
that
trying
case,
to answer
all of our
Humanity
cars
Kills'
are incorrect.
question.
Nice.
You bought all the cars wrong.
On the one that I'm working on, I'm planning on putting a second logging camp in the valley below the iron mine, and then build a railroad along that river down there.
The one that just like ends abruptly.
Yes.
Sorry
But I'm
about
gonna
that.
hide that with some stonework. Hide it with some stonework, so it looks like it pours into a tunnel or something.
Tunnels? What?
You heard it here first, lads. HumanityKills is getting tunnels in the game. He's only how long ago did the roller coaster come out?
Oh, my roller coaster?
No, my one that has the tunnel on it.
Oh, okay. I've had a tunnel on my vanilla map, the stock map, since like January. You know, the gap between the sawmill and the smelter. I just covered all that up with groundwork and used stone to make the tunnel.
Very nice.
Those are my tutorials. They're not like on track works so much. I have a few tricks in there, but most of my tutorials are using the third-party tools a lot, and not. You know, there's a lot of things I don't use it for, and just make bridges, tunnels, silly things. Try to be
Well,
creative.
Heist seems to have something against extended. Not really sure why.
I've yet to install it. I don't have anything against extended. I was joking about it in my last with the last guys I was playing with, but
I think
okay.
that's almost exactly what you said a month ago when Migley asked you, why don't you have it yet? I've yet to install it, I
I've yet to
believe.
install it, I believe. Yeah, because
Laziness has prevailed, I see.
laziness has prevailed. I've got other stuff to do. But anyways, I'm gonna hop out while I explain this a little bit to folks on stream.
Cool.
Explain the map.
Can I lay some track over here? Can I start down the hill?
Yeah,
or-
go for it. Yeah, just send it.
You're gonna put a switch over here, right?
I don't know who you're looking at. Where you at?
I'm at the iron mine, and you have a loop. So I'm guessing that loop.
I'm
Yeah,
laying
I'm trying
towards the
to
loop.
figure
There
out
used
a
to be
way to get
there.
a switch in where I'm jumping. So like a switch off right that will then connect to the massive fill.
Yeah, well, it's just fill for now. You know.
And I think it's going to be easiest if I just do a cheeky delete and then just reverse a switch on the end.
Humanity, we might want to try and work up the hill. That might be the right place for us. Looks like Pharma's got this. We'll figure it out.
Gotcha.
Yes, that looks much better.
Should I go
Is
to
that
the end of this
groundwork?
line and continue groundwork? Where were you going with this? To the logging camp?
I don't know who laid this. Is Mickley, did you lay down to the iron mine? Is
The
this
bridge
your...
that goes
This-
up on your right as you're looking at that goes to the logging camp.
Okay, let's go to the
Yeah,
logging camp.
the long bit of straight flat wood trestle is for the logging camp. It'll eventually
Okay,
be
so
moved
you're
over
gonna
to steel.
Wouldn't call
You're
it
gonna-
straight or flat, but all right.
you're gonna do a switchback
It is
or
flat.
just
No switchbacks. Boo.
Boo switchbacks.
Only big loops. Sorry. Them's
We
the
don't have the
rules.
patience for stopping a train and turning it around.
oh, that's so much fun.
It is cool in operations, I agree. However, these heathens have decided that loops are the way to go.
Got some distance on that one.
Yeah, for me that tree was in 2D.
So, Humanity Kills folks are asking about how did the industries move, and I figure you might have more insight on that because you made this.
Right. So thanks to the help that from IN76G, who is the owner of the Miniswag site, he made a post in the Railroad Online Discord that explained how to do it. It was a very short post. I figured it out. I made a video tutorial how to do it. And basically what you do is you have to place a firewood depot down somewhere and then go into a hex editor, and there's instructions from Ian how to find that, and then you can change just 2 numbers and it changes it into an industry. So it all comes down to getting the right height, the right position, the right rotation, and then you can have industries wherever you want. You can have multiple industries as well.
If I remember correctly, I saw somebody made a map where there was a logging camp above the coal mine.
That's where I put the freight
Damn.
depot. Is above the coal mine right now.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
We know.
This is awesome. I can't wait to see what you guys build going up there. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be fun seeing the mixture of build styles we have, because my build style is the most shit posty of the build styles.
Thanks for
it's not.
taking that place. Oh no.
Well, I saw you actually make a turnback bridge that looked okay. Mine are just, it'll probably work, and then we'll fix it after we derail a bunch. So
Well, I gotta try a little bit.
That's my
I'm-
secret cap. I build until I stop derailing on something, and then I call it a day and leave.
good enough for government work, replaced by good enough for the RGS. That's
There you
the
go.
motto.
Oof.
We should make a tier list of who lays the best track.
You don't need one of those.
It's a weird tie between clown and pharma, depending on if you're trying to have nice track or ridiculous track of stupidity. But if you're trying
It's a
to
weird
just, like-
tie depending on if I'm trying that day.
well, I guess. Yeah, we've yet to see you try, unless it's a shit post, I suppose. Although your yard's quite nice.
Whoops.
All I know is I'd probably be at the bottom of that list because the way I build track, I'd probably not even be able to find a way up there.
Well, someone there in the third-party tools has made a little tool that will combine. Basically, it splits apart all your splines, and then it'll combine them back together again to use the minimum amount of splines that you need.
Oh, that's neat.
And well, on the tutorial map where I've been doing all the tutorials at, it actually made more splines than what I have in the actual map. It's like it
Wow.
added splines.
Well played. That's very nice.
So that tells you how neat I build tracks, because it actually, and 18%, it created 18% more splines than what I had in the map.
Damn.
But if you like, and we run some other maps through it on testing, and most of the maps were between 30 and 50% reduction in spline count. That's, your
Nice.
average track layer. So that's a real handy little tool. There's still a few kinks to work out in it. Like it's joining splines where it shouldn't join splines, and there needs to be a couple of extra little exceptions put in it. But the last I seen this morning when I was talking to the guy that was making it, and I'll just have a quick look so I can get his name and give him a shout out. It is Fake Neo is the guy who's making it. And it is a very handy little tool, and he should have all the problems sorted out of it very soon.
And that's in third-party tools on the Discord?
Third-party tools on the official Discord.
Yep. So Jared
And
Stafford,
it's
third-party tools.
it takes you to a website, and there's a pictorial interface where you're presented with a map that's very similar to the map that you get at Minizerg. And you can even delete your splines that you accidentally put under the ground. So you can remove splines with it as well.
That I love.
Yes,
Clean
that
my
is
map up.
That's
that's
cool.
that's a great tool on that one.
Okay, so
But
we're
yes,
all we're all kind of standing around here at the iron mine. We're trying to work. This is the logging camp line that's going up this way. Yeah.
Yep, and it looks like the track's being laid down on
Yep,
top of it now.
I've
So,
started.
what about to the sawmill? How do we get there?
Well, we start
Uh,
laying a normal iron mine to the smelter route and then just hook it by the sawmill because it's right on the waterfall.
Okay.
Yeah, down
So
the
do we want to
marked route.
do that, or
And I'll come down and start clearing trees ahead of you.
Ahead of
On
Mickley.
designated lumberjack.
Yeah, if you guys want to start do that, I'll hopefully have this switch mess set up. It's going to come off in a straight line from here vaguely. Once
Alright,
I'm
well, I'm
like
gonna trust
actually
that we need to
use my
that
brain.
we'll figure out how to do that, and I'm just gonna start laying a grade out this way and seeing what happens. And people say normal route to the smelter, and I've never done one of those, so 2%, 3%. What do you think?
Glenn
can-
says 3% the entire way. You don't need to go over 3, but we also have like way wackier stuff going up it. So do
Who's
whatever.
this running towards me?
That would be me.
Because yeah,
That's
if you come to the end of this wood bridge that's been put down, and you actually put the switch down the end of this wood bridge, and you turn off from the left to here, you should be able to get down easily with 3%. But
easily.
you have to go around. You have to go around the level areas, and you have to go around the 10% and the 7% grade sections.
In the immortal words of Bob Ross, do something that'll make you feel good.
Happy squirrels.
Gonna get a little bit of the phthalo green.
The phthalo green. God. Are you're thinking start at the other end of the bridge? From the iron
Yeah, well,
mine?
that bridge is all that bridge is
Right
all
here.
level.
Oh, okay. So start on the other end of the bridge. I see.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
and
let's go from there.
Yeah, come off to the left, and well, that's where. Well, there needs to be a transition put in between that 5% and the bridge. So yeah, I'd come back a little bit, so that you're after the transition, so about 30, 40 feet back from the where the 5%, or is it 6%?
6%.
I don't forget what he like.
6%.
Yeah, that definitely needs a transition in the middle of it. So yeah, come back about 30, 40 feet from the where it disappears into the bridge. Put your switch there.
I'm gonna leave a little space of flatness and a little bit of a bridge there, dual bridge, and we'll see what it ends up being. But I'm gonna set this down at 3% and just we're just gonna cook.
Well, I showed you how to put in that wings and strings, or how to put in the, or was it TL Hard? I showed someone how to put in a
It was TL Hard, I
The
think.
transition.
transition at the bottom of a steep
I'm
grade
working
very
on it.
easily. How to split the difference.
Oh, sorry. Were you talking to me? Or is it
I believe
someone
it
else I'm
was.
familiar with?
I believe it was TL that we were doing the transition with last night. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is my first time on voice, so.
Yeah, it
so
had to
I
be
don't
TL
think it was
because
me.
Yep. It's
We-
only 3% at the end here.
Okay, so what would you have me build? I could go off in a different direction if you want.
More of an abstract art con style. No? No haha funny?
No, no funny for you.
Yeah,
You do not get
work
the
to
laugh
come over the
dispense.
edge here. If you turn around, you'll be heading into the ground. You sort of need to work and come off the edge here because
Gotcha.
there's a big flat section here, and if you put it in, that it just extends how much further out the track's got to be at the bottom.
Gotcha. So we need to kick off and I
Yeah,
remember
so
you
as
doing this
it's
on your map. Yeah, I
yeah,
understand what you're on about now.
it avoids this flat section, and well, when you go around this flat section, it also goes around the 10% section, which I don't really need to clear the trees here, but I do need to get these ones down here.
Yeah, I was always curious why they give you like an intended route for beginner players, but it's at a gradient that like
That's
That's how you have to
absurd.
use the gear engines.
Yeah, make you use the geared engines. There's a
So
lot of
my hot
time.
take on that is that you only ever have to run empties up that because you should have a different route from the like sawmill to up to the iron mine anyway.
And it should come
Do
back
that.
on just below back on the route just below the 10% section.
Seems like it did.
Yeah, I would never do that because for me, my favorite logging locomotive is a Baldwin Mogul.
Yeah, my favorite logging locomotive is a 282 tank engine. So yeah.
Well, I'm well known around here for buying lots of climaxes, so come at me, bro.
Well, you've never had to deal with a real one.
Yeah, in a game where there's like no maintenance stuff, like I can
Yeah, let's
definitely
put
see
the
deal.
Yes, let's
Get-
have somebody else other than me get on this soapbox. Why don't you, Wings? Go for it.
I mean, like I can definitely see the benefits and utility of them if you like really like it, but my play style just doesn't necessitate them.
Yeah. And up past this dip here, you'll have to go off the edge again because there's another level section and a 7% following it.
Gotcha. So I'll
After
need
where
to
you normally put some bridges in.
shoot for the left. We'll probably bridge this.
Yeah, no, there's definitely needs to be a bridge in the middle of here.
Too sharp otherwise. Yeah.
Oh no, I'll just build it. I'd just continue to build it through and delete the segments out the middle. Because yeah, no, that's going to be too sharp of a corner where you've gone there.
What do you mean? Just continue? Oh, rather than
Just
turn
keep building
right.
your spline down, and then the bits that you want bridge, you come back and delete them out of the middle,
I see.
and snap the bridge back to the bottom of the track.
We're playing the clown way today, folks. We've got
It's
a
the easy
mentor who
way.
actually knows how to do this.
And well, it also cuts your spline count down as well by doing it
True,
that way.
which does matter. So at least in this
Oh,
version
where
of
are
the
you
game.
going?
I went. I was laying from the floor, so it was hard to see where the hell I was going. And
Oh,
yet
you
it
went well
moved
and
a bit.
truly off track.
Yep. Let me try that again. You
Yep.
try that from
By
on
the way,
top
if
of a
there's anyone
confined
who doesn't
spline.
currently have anything interesting or fun to do, go start emptying some industries of all their outputs.
Does not sound interesting or fun.
It's for the greater
But
good.
it's useful.
Yeah, you need to aim here at me.
Really? No,
To do
no
things
one.
the hard way.
No one.
Look, I am taking
No
revenge
one?
for you not laughing at my joke.
No free oil for you.
No one was gonna say the great. Okay, I'm the only hot fuzz enjoyer in here, apparently.
No, I already defended myself.
I knew the reference. I thought it was too obvious.
Well, that's fair.
I knew the reference. I just thought since no one else was going to say it, that I should also not say it.
Well, I'll just cry over in the corner by myself then.
Good.
It's okay.
Somebody in
Take you
stream
and
chat
your
said the
however many
greater good.
viewers there
So.
are.
I've got stream viewers to comfort me, so thanks, guys.
Mickley wouldn't know how that feels.
I got 20 people watching. Shush. Besides, I'm doing something interesting and actually laying track according to Clown's method, so...
That is interesting.
Just gonna watch my number, wait for stream delay to be up.
Okay, Clown, Senior Clown. What's
Yeah,
the
that's
answer
a bit
here?
tight.
It's a bit tight. What's the answer here?
I'd say 2.75.
I was just thinking.
That's
yeah,
the answer.
Just turn down the grade just a smidge and
Because
and
if you had laid, and well, you still should be one spline by the time you get to here. That's 2.75 from the top.
2.75
still
from
be
the
on-
top
sh-
would work.
You should still be on a single grade, a single spline.
Yeah, you think I'm that?
Yeah, I know you're not.
Yeah.
But you should be. Whoa!
I deleted the ground out from underneath you. That's what I
You
think.
did.
Damn it.
Just clean swept me off my feet, you did.
Hostile ground deletion.
This is a really nice route to the logging camp. I love it.
Yeah, I only
There
made
you
him
go.
rework
We have
it
the
5
map maker's
times.
blessing.
Yeah, I only made him
Confirmed.
remake it 5 times.
So only now has someone noticed that the stream is zoomed in. Yes, I still have my monitor capture on instead of my my Roads Online capture on because I was on Miniswerg earlier. Forgot to swap it off, and my monitor capture's been zoomed in because I filmed that stupid tech tree video today.
Oh yeah, that one where you confirm that standard gauge is coming to the game.
Oh yeah, for sure, totally standard grade.
I
Specific-
Yeah,
caught that.
absolutely confirmed. Certainly.
Mhm.
Don't check the
Absolutely.
date.
Don't make sure that it was posted on April 1st. The amount of people, I should have known because conveying a message to a very broad audience is shockingly difficult, I'm finding. Yeah, I should have known that people weren't going to get it, but yeah. I was still surprised at
Actually,
how
the
few
whole
people
game's
got it.
going to be 4 foot 1 inch Heckler and Torch late gauge.
There you
Confirmed it was set on a dev stream.
go. Confirmed.
It took me about 20 seconds to get it.
Are you laying track down this?
Guide track.
Yeah, no, I'm about to run it over the top of it again with a different grade.
Okay.
Oh, Clown, are you following my route with an updated grade?
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
Because
Should
you're
I just let
It's
you?
mutiny then.
It is mutiny.
No, you have to do the poopy thing to make
give
Glenn
me
fix
me
it.
pistol with one shot.
But you-
Aye.
He
It
doesn't
wouldn't
fix
make
the
sense.
track unless you did it poorly once.
He wouldn't lay track for Mickley, but Heist though. Oh yeah, he needs
Yeah,
help.
it's the clout. I don't pull enough clout
Mickley doesn't
to.
need. Mickley doesn't need help. I seen him lay track last night, and he doesn't need the help.
Oh, I've been given clout. Awesome. Yes, everybody come watch the guy who actually knows how to use the
Rough.
method.
Oh, lordy.
Heist is gonna have to commit re-rail.
I do appreciate that, Clown. You've made me feel better about myself.
Aye. Where's
It
Jack's
was sort of a
pistol with one shot?
Have you actually gone and looked at the Miniswerg to see the variation of grade you got on that?
Oh, it's awful. I know it's awful.
I don't care about that. Variation of grade, that happens
No,
on
on
the railroad.
on the poopy track map.
Oh.
The one you refuse to play with us on because you're busy, air quotes,
I was busy.
with
okay,
real life air quotes,
I was busy
whatever that is.
finishing we watch BattleBots every Thursday. As
Oh my god, I love
former roommates.
BattleBots.
Yes, my man.
BattleBots!
Yes.
We watch BattleBots every Thursday, and it was the
His corner's tight.
penultimate episode.
This
We
corner
watched
should be
that, and
fine.
then
There's a
after
couple
that
of
we
bits
watched.
of groundwork here that have to go.
We finished watching Invincible, which, if you haven't seen, is a brilliant Amazon Prime show. But
They interfere with the transition I just put in.
Last Thursday's BattleBots was amazing.
dude, it was great. It was great.
Every fight was amazing.
I love BattleBots.
Yes,
Yes.
every segment of a guide track must be full length track.
That's
No,
what I was
no.
doing.
Yeah, no 9 times segments.
Yeah,
What?
full.
I've been like 9 segments this whole time.
Well,
No,
I guess I'm gonna.
guide track is full length segments. Otherwise, you can't snap the steel bridge to it. How can that be?
Can't I just do every other guide point then?
No, because then it's too long.
Oh, I see why.
What percent grade is this going up to the logging camp?
6, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I built a switchback to the logging camp just on the east side of this mountain. That's a 6%.
You should have heard our arguments about that earlier.
Well, 6 is fine. You can use the C70 with 8 logging cars, and you can bring them up. And then going down, you just got to use a couple of handbrakes.
A couple.
I want
So,
my mud hen.
For the educated folk that are on my stream, you might recognize the song that's playing in the background, kind of, because it's from the Railroads Online soundtrack, but it's the first demo of my band playing our version of it. Because I wrote it for the Railroads Online soundtrack, and then my band heard it and said we should play that, and I was like, okay.
Oh,
And then it got heavy.
Is that Slide Tune?
No, it's not Slide Tune. Slide Tune was the other way around. I wrote it first, and it was originally a train post. I've got an earlier version of the version that's in the soundtrack, but it's got 346's whistle plastered all over it, which was fun. But that turned into a Hellbot song before it was in the soundtrack. Whereas Night Job, which is now Backdoor Burn House for Hellbot, was originally written for the soundtrack and is in the soundtrack in game, and we're listening to the heavy metal version on stream right now. So
Fantastic.
Where has Betsy gone?
Hey, Betsy's right by the iron mine. Hey, Clown, 1 second. Are you laying a whole bunch of track right now?
No, I'm putting in groundworks because that transition didn't work for the simple reason that Heis's 3% that he's putting in is not 3%.
No, of course it's not. I was just saying we should move the switch back a little bit and kind of smooth out this, because it would really make sense to move the switch back another 60 to.
Why are you doing a switchback? I thought we agreed not to do those.
Just the switch object will move back an amount of distance.
Yeah, you can move the switch further back onto the bridge and put a better transition to that 6% in if you need it.
Clown, is it the end of the world if I've been laying full-length segments along this whole thing?
9 tie.
Yeah, is that gonna be an issue for the guide track, or do I have to go relay it?
I actually no. If you connect to every second,
ish maybe
control point. Now, if you connect to every second control point, you'll still get the guide track in there, but you can't go to every one like you would with if you were putting full length.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how
nice work on the logging camp. I guess you figured out that you have to do car to car with the logs.
The what now?
Finally, someone's been to go see my track.
Yes, it's beautiful. That's exactly how I went in the same manner.
Oh, transloading? Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
There's 2 tracks, right? Yeah, right. Transloading. Is that what you call it? There's a word for that?
Car to car. Somebody told me it was transloading once, and I've been using it ever since. I could be wrong.
Oh my god, look at this big freight yard up here. I'm back down by the iron mine.
Yeah, I just built some crappy lane somewhere. You still have your XP from because this was your map.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I gave that to myself. I got $56,000. What do you want me to buy?
Nothing.
Okay. You guys want to earn it, right?
Sure.
I believe so, yes.
see, it's also possible that we're just telling you not to buy anything on camera. We'll see what happens off camera.
Gotcha.
McLee's a filthy cheater, but yeah.
Look,
he's the one constantly talking about Railroads Online Extended, so.
Yes, I am a champion for that tool. Not even paid, and I'm already simping for it.
I love using Railroads Extended.
Yeah.
There are times when I don't, though.
I really only use it for the speed indication and surveying routes. I don't use it for building or anything.
Right. I use it to build like quick. You know, I can build things really quick with it. Like I did this HK map. I built the whole map in 1 week. Double track mainline, all industries connected, everything. Because I was able to fly through the air and just lay my groundwork without having to lay 50 million pieces of groundwork underneath it just to get to the one where I need it.
Yep. Did Heist die? He hasn't talked in a while.
He's probably talking to his chat.
Yeah, he wanted to go talk to chat.
Ah, so it's just a case of me not paying attention. Got it.
He's answering some chat questions and mutes his microphone on us when he does that. Because we have a habit of like not shutting up.
This
What I'll
is
do,
true.
I'll run a line from the refinery to the oil fields.
All right.
Anyway,
The
there's
oil-
something resembling a yard at the ironworks now. I wouldn't call it a yard, but you know, there's lanes.
You happy with the switch now?
Refinery.
There we go. Now you've got
Yes,
a
I
line all
am.
the way down there. That's a single spline. And I'm going to delete most of Heist's, whatever he made this is. Because I'm not sure where he was going with this. Where did he go?
Not a clue.
And he quick. Of course, he's not actually listening to us either, so he can't hear that he's gone the wrong direction.
Just go
Oh, no,
over and jump in front of him till he notices.
And oh wow, hasn't he gotten steep? His hasn't checked his grades as he's gone to the end of the spline and clicked it in, and this is like almost 7% here.
Are you trying to keep under a certain percentage with all the track?
Well, we only have a
basically
quarter right
whatever
now, so
ne-
something we can drive on.
And yeah, well, the line that I've put to the iron mine, it's easy, very easy to put in at 3. And well, that was what he was meant to be laying, was a 3%, and he's gotten up to almost 6.
Am I?
I need to mute up her.
So I'm actually deleting his line if he's listening yet.
I think he's just accepted defeat and is probably standing in the forest somewhere.
He's at the sawmill by the looks of it.
Anyways, I'm back from my showing the stream some of my band's music.
And I'm just deleting
that
the
what you're
line you
calling
put
it
in,
now?
that's all.
Well, yeah, I figured you'd be doing that. I figured I'd lay it as close as I could and then let you delete all of it. So
How did you get up to the 6% at the end?
I had 6% at the end?
You were at about 6% by the time you got to the end. I'm not sure how you did that.
I've never
Before-
been laying
before
anything
you
more than
right-click-
3.
He had a
Before
constant
you
grade
got-
and he didn't adjust it as he finished.
Yeah, you've got to
Do the constant grades all adjust as you go along?
Yeah, that's
they'll all
why
go
the
off
bridges
grade.
do it, because they're all constants.
Oh,
And when you
It's
use
not a bridge
constant
thing,
on-
it's a
on-
constant.
it's a constant thing. I thought it was a bridge thing. Okay, well
no, it's a constant thing.
that makes a heck of a lot of sense.
No, what actually happened was he started off 0.0001% off on the first piece, and it just grew after that.
No, it actually gets you. You won't get to 6% in 300 feet with counting. Increasing only 0.001. Now, as soon as you go around a corner, it's all of a sudden you've got an extra degree around a corner. And yeah, you must
Sorry
correct
about
your
that.
grades at the end of your, before you right click, you gotta lift it up once and put it down once, and that'll correct any grades.
Are you guys
And there
going
we
to
go.
rotate? You're going to rotate this refinery, or you're going to leave it the way it is?
Leave it. We have the technology of advanced oil loader machine.
Okay.
Pharma's too strong.
Yeah, Pharma
Did you
parts. Yeah, Pharma does things to train cars.
Did you see what happens when you turn the refinery 90 degrees?
No, I've not seen any of the things.
Yeah, every other one gets launched forwards.
That's hilarious.
Like a football.
Yeah, on my friend's map, it was everyone. It gets kicked off like a football, but you know what? It hits the car every time.
Hey, can we get a save, Heis?
Yep.
Not yet, not yet. Give me like 2 seconds.
All
Well,
right.
you can get another save in 2 seconds.
Now you can save.
All right.
I'm sure you all felt that spline coming into existence.
I did.
Judging from Tristan's
Oh,
reaction.
yes.
Yep, I felt it. The cars of this moving locomotive felt it.
Sorry, not sorry.
So I have a question.
Ask
Okay.
away. Also, who's asking?
It's
Oh,
Wings.
this is Wings.
Okay.
So QMA has mentioned that we'll be able to connect up to 3 splines in the procedural switches, but how exactly are the points and throw going to work on that?
That is a brilliant question that remains to be seen. I
'Cause
tried to ask some more detailed questions about that, and I unfortunately got answers of translation issues, for lack of a better term.
Mm.
Just like the single and dual slip switches he didn't know about. So it's, yeah, we're gonna have to kind of see. I think the first beta of how things work out, and then explain. No, that's not how this should work, and then
Yeah.
get there from there.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
'cause-
fix and
Farmer, are
test.
you laying track of this?
Because what
Nope.
I think is going to happen
Okay.
is, because I've seen 3-way switches that have 2 sets of points
Nested
interlaced.
points. Yeah.
Like what I would do is just default that to a stub, just because that's what was more common on NeuroGauge. But
Yeah, stubs.
I think
We'd have to get those
Stubbs-
modeled first.
Peyton is working on stub switch models. He is, but I think the stub switch models are going to have to be. I mean, that's going to have to be an item that's placed.
Peyton's been
Yeah,
talking
maybe
about
there's a
making
way
the
to
stub
code it
switches
so
for
that it
way
does
too
that.
long.
I mean, if you're already negotiating procedural ties and switch stands and
Procedural
blades,
central rail thing.
then you could make it stubs. I mean, there's not much that's different from a coding perspective if you're already manipulating the way it looks. But you're right, an object of stub switches does make more sense intuitively.
yeah, because depending on the angle of the third track that you place off it, the throw at the point that it places the switch stand might be too far out or too close. So it's just like it would have to recalculate that position, and that would just get really complicated.
Ema is just trying to give everyone too much power.
Well, so
we're
at the
not ready
same
for
time-
dynamic.
At the same time, he's working on kind of a nudging system, in general, and let me give you guys the questionable feedback we got today and see what you think. Not a single oh boy. So, QMA
Scared.
says he has finished the auto connect feature when joining spline ends. It uses the leave tangent at the end of piece, and it will automatically set your starting at the end of your new spline. So if you have 2 loose spline ends, this feature will create a smooth transition between both, so no more fiddling around.
Okay, I already see a problem with that.
And it already raises more questions than it answers, doesn't
No,
it?
I understand exactly what he's done, but the problem is the last segment that you've placed on the previous spline didn't comply to the curve of the spline.
Well, I'm not sure. We'll have to see exactly what he's got with the new system, because he said that he's got perfectly circular spline curvature segments implemented. So you should be able to have a perfectly circular curve and finish that,
Yeah, they're
and
the
then
ones.
connect.
They're the ones that are basically from segment 2 through to segment end -1 will be a perfect circle. Yes, I'll agree with that. But that's just the way splines plays. And there's no way that he can possibly get around that mathematically.
You talking about the
Oh,
last segment? That
Yeah, the
doesn't have a
last
point of
segment you place
reference?
of a. That's right. It doesn't have a point of reference to basically kick it around the corner. And normally, if you want to continue on around the corner, you've got to delete that last segment and connect. Well, at the moment, you overlap, but you'll have to delete the last segment and then connect to the second last end.
I mean, unless he's programmed it to draw, based on the previous curvature, another point at the end to kick that end out, which is possible.
From what it sounds like drawing a perfect circle means just like it will just trace an arc around a calculated center like axis of rotation and just end the curve just along that arc, and then wherever you build off of that, it's I don't know, it's something I'd have to see.
It's one of those things where we can speculate all we want, but we need to see the first edition of the building tools and then provide feedback, and we need to provide like really robust, good feedback right away if it's not what we want or not what we think works. So
yeah, I think procedural crossings and diamonds is definitely a good idea. I still think
brilliant.
stock switches is the best way to go for that.
I also agree that stock switches is going to be better. QMA's not convinced, and it was his point was like, well, we'll see what it looks like, and we'll see what the community thinks. And
if you can snap them to the grid, you can make that exact same switch by snapping the points to the grid.
True. So I don't know. It's
well, the only problem with that would be seeing the grid so that you know you're connecting to the right point. Is the grid invisible, or can you see that grid?
You can see the grid. Yeah. It's adjustable so that you can see it.
Yeah, if you can see the grid, you can recreate the object switches, no problem at all.
You can see the grid. You can adjust the size and the angle of the grid on the fly. You can adjust it from, I think it's 1 centimeter to 100 centimeter resolution on the grid. And you can adjust it by degree of angle. So you can go in singular degrees. How far do you want to adjust the grid?
And you'll be able to make copies of your switch, but you'll have to have a notepad there, and you'll have to write down what numbers you used if you don't have a good memory.
And then the other thing is that it sounds like the splines for the diverging route are either drawn freeform or drawn along a curve. And the issue with like stock switch geometry is that it starts with a curve, but then the diverging route usually will have a tangent component to it. But will procedural switches still work if you have a spline break halfway through before it leaves the fouling point of the tangent track?
Because that's a case where you would have to just build further and then turn around and delete segments off the end.
Yeah,
so that the piece goes in exactly the shape you want it to.
I think we're just gonna have to see what that turns into. Like,
Is this track up here by the logging camp good to start building track off of into the logging camp?
Have you got steel bridge that you're building on?
No, it's not.
You've got to have a steel bridge there, and all of the stone wall's got to be deleted out of the way because the stone wall's got randomization in it. And if you want a proper grade,
I mean, you can build to it if you want to, but it's gonna get replaced.
Yep, guide tracks going in.
Yeah, I am nearly
head
down.
off somewhere else and find something else to do.
I'm building track at the sawmill, or building groundworks at the sawmill at least. Yeah, we had some trees go particle accelerator. It's fun.
I haven't had any. I've cut down a lot of trees.
Well, I cut down
What
some
about
that were stuck in the sawmill industry, and that made for
Oh,
a
okay, yeah, they'll
spectacular-
fly.
That yeah, that was
Yeah.
beautiful.
You guys
there-
aren't good enough for the powerful flings like I am.
I have 5500 XP, and I haven't had any trees go flying at all. It's been very disappointing.
Are you guys planning to build a line up the river?
Not sure yet.
Yeah, I'm going to build that. Obviously.
Oh, you
I
have
built
to
it
have
in my
one.
first save. I'm going to build one in this save. It's going to go to the coal mine.
Yep.
And oil fields.
Yeah, well, the logging camp's there, and it's not the logging camp, the sawmill's there, and it's got a supply to everything down there. So there's got to be a line run down the river somewhere.
In my personal Discord, I have a separate forum just for this map, and in the pinned messages I have the blank map, and then also the map that's complete. So if you guys ever want a blank map with no trees, you can go in there and find it.
We had a map with no trees. We planted the trees intentionally.
Right, I understand that, but you had like, you guys got a download of the map like halfway through with the rails and all that other stuff. I have a map with no rails on it. and no
Yeah, the
trees.
map with the trees and no trees that we have, we deleted all the rails off of.
Right.
Yeah, the
I-
only rail that was left existing was the grave.
Nice. Yeah,
And coming spline.
When we left the
got-
groundwork, that was at the industries, and I touched up the refinery bit because it was missing some groundwork. But aside
Damn
from
it.
that, everything's been
Spline.
deleted.
Well, I
That
have
was-
crashed.
That was
Someone
a big
put in a
spline.
big spine.
Yep, I froze up pretty good there.
Yep. So
Might want to save.
give me a second.
It
Why
crashed to me as well.
Yeah, Mickley, don't leak the password when you join back in.
I am working on figuring out where to place my blocker, such as to hide it.
Just turn off your stream output for that.
Yeah, all you got to do is just turn off your. It's got
Turn
the
off
little
that-
eye
that-
symbol
The
on
little,
Gat
yeah, the
Captain.
eyeball. Yeah.
Just turn off the eyeball.
Come on, Mickley, and you call yourself a professional streamer.
Seems to act
I
like
did not
it.
Join
call
server
myself a
button.
professional streamer, and I've forgotten the password.
Come on, Mickley, and you call yourself a professional streamer. Oh, it's
Seems to act.
Oh.
Yeah, that. What he said.
Yeah, that one.
Quickly start naming
The-
passwords we don't
I
use.
noticed there was lag earlier. Did a bunch of people crash out while my shit was muted?
yes,
Yeah,
I
that's-
got crashed out.
Oh wow. Well,
I dropped out.
I didn't do anything on the host end, so
That's a case of.
Oh, I spawned in and I just see like tens of trees flying. Huh. Okay.
I'm streaming this also. Is that okay?
yeah, by all means.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Please.
don't leak nothing.
Nope. I have a splash screen that I enable.
Don't
It covers
leak
that.
nothing, so leak something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Double negatives.
Exactly.
Double negatives equals a positive.
Yeah.
Oh, we're loading in.
If you,
Much
if you
noise.
can see nothing, you've seen something.
I've seen that it is hot today. I'm turning a fan on.
Jealous.
What is hot?
18C.
I
just
know only
wet.
rain.
Yeah, I only know wet rain.
That's not hot. It's
Flooded
like 20,
basement.
28C here.
Cries and flooded basement. When will your drums be back together, friend?
Yeah, Mr. Tropic Region. This
My-
is
my-
Portland.
My drum kit is still a mess behind me because I haven't had a chance to put it back together. Yeah,
Tragic. It's that streamer life.
that's streamer life. It's that having too many things on your plate life, which is just what I exist as. So
Oh, so many trees. Oh, now they're flying everywhere.
Yeah, you'll need your drums someday, and then they'll be back together.
yeah, no. So I do want to do a music stream. Somebody said like, "Hey, could you record a stream of you playing music?" And I was like, "That would be brilliant," but I can't do it with my stupid audio box. But now I can send the output of all of my audio box into my second audio box and have that streamed.
Oof.
So I
You
have
can
the
send the
ability
output
now.
of the box to the box.
I
That
can
sends
send
it
a
to
box
the
to a
thinking box.
Yeah, that sends it to the thinking box. So that's totally possible. And I've got like 6 or 7 original tunes that I've had in my head, recorded shittily on a phone or whatever, like ready to go, that I've just not had, 15 minutes to slap down and mix and everything.
Man,
So,
we need RO Volume 2 already. Come on.
well, we got 7 tracks, and Wings and Strings has produced, I think, 700 original bluegrass tracks at this point.
No,
So
I have.
Oh, he's been pumping them out.
Yeah, it's good
I
stuff.
think I
you
have.
you've pumped out enough that you got Peyton concerned. Peyton was concerned that your
All right.
scope creep was too large. I got a DM about it, and I was like, so
Of course,
the
you
thing
got
is,
a
if we want
Apply,
about it.
apply more song.
the thing is, if we want day-night cycle, we need at least 2 hours for night. So I've
the,
just
the
been
thing
cranking
the
on
thing
that.
is, I was pissed that I only had like 2.5 hours for the whole soundtrack in general. If we want day night cycle, I want like at least 3 hours for each if we can get there. And we have a couple tunes that'll work for night in the existing one, but what you've been doing is better. So yeah, we've got a long way to go.
Peyton was mad about 2 hours.
Well, the thing about the night music that makes it probably a bit easier to put together is that it's not a whole bunch of tracks. It's like your main instrument, maybe 1 or 2 accompaniment, and like a
It's
low
very
drone.
very much a quick piece. It's not a whole orchestra or band or anything. It's just one of those quick ones.
Yeah, because like the most recent one I did, the Cold Frosty Morn and Falls of Richmond, I was able to knock that out in a day. So
I listen to
that's
that fairly
I
constantly. That's good
love that.
stuff.
That was brilliant. And I hear a bass part in my head. And yes, Peyton was being a dick about me putting bass to it, but
anything you
When is
would
Peyton
like
not
to
being a
add,
dick or angry about something?
I'm fair game for it. So
I'd like to try it, and I'll leave it up to your final governance because it's something you composed. That's a rule that I have as a musician, is that if it's your composition and it was your like guidance that got the tune there, then you should have final say. It shouldn't be my final say as the guy that's just coming here to be the producer and mix and master the stuff. I'd like to hear what you think, but yeah, it'd be fun to
But
put
you are
bass
the
to it.
producer.
yeah, I'd say like if you want to try.
So just gonna mute them real quick, and I have checked my phone, and shout out to Mr. Edward, who has graciously gave me $30 for pizza because he has found my link that says buy me a pizza that I genuinely didn't think anybody would ever use. I want to make sure to give you a shout out. Thank you very much, and it is much appreciated. Now back to the chaos of whatever the heck they're talking about.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be fun.
These
I love
beams
the
are
music you made for the
floating,
game heist.
nothing
It's
wrong
awesome.
here.
I was listening to it so much though, like I'd wake up in the morning after playing the game, for 8 hours and hear it.
Yeah,
Right.
rough.
That was my only sadness was that, like, Kume was like, "Hey, I kind of need the soundtrack," and and he gave me like 2 or 3 weeks notice, and I was like, "Well, I've only got 28 songs done, and I was hoping for like 50, but okay." So that's why we're
Nice.
doing volume 2. But
Yeah, we'll get to those kind of numbers eventually. It's just a matter
Yeah.
of just getting it down. Because like with the again with the stuff I do, I could knock it out fairly quick. And Peyton said he also wants to do like sort of like minute-long harmonica tags, almost as like palate cleansers or little breathers
yeah,
between
do,
the.
do those little
Yeah,
solo
more
stuff.
harmonica.
If we have somebody who can actually play harmonica, not me taking a zillion takes and then cutting out the best bits, that would be great.
I can play a little bit, so I
I
think
play
I
better
have
than
some.
I can, but
Harmonica on my keyboards, sounds pretty much like a real one.
well, if it sounds genuinely real, if it passes the Heist ear test, then we can
Okay.
go with it.
I've been playing keyboards for 50 years, so
Oh, are you building
well,
back uphill with that bridge?
I'll take it. I'll take
No,
it.
I'm
I'll
coming back
trust
to the
you.
top.
If you've
Yeah,
got a good
I'm
enough
waiting
MIDI
here for you
plugin
to. I'll
that it
start
sounds good
deleting
enough, Humanity Kills, I'll take you up on
yeah.
it. But I
the
reserve
stone wall
the
out from
right to
underneath
be
you along the
a
way.
stingy piece of shit because I kind of am.
So Heist,
That's good.
Heist.
That's good.
I got a guy in my
Yeah.
Discord saying that he has some country western organ music, including Battle of New Orleans, by Crewmet in the Discord. I'm not sure if you've seen messages from him. He says he's tried to message you before and has resorted to making me call to your attention.
I'm not sure if I've seen messages from them before. I'd have to look. But I get.
I'm assuming that he has tried to contact you and is now going through me.
I would assume so, but we'll chat on it offline. I'm gonna tab out and answer some questions on my chat, and then I'll be right back.
I am deleting beams.
Just throwing it away. So, anyways, you guys want to hear something cool?
Nah.
You know.
All right.
I have done the streamer milestone of convincing someone to send me money on the internet for the first time.
Wow.
What do you mean? You got subs? You saying?
No, I've been throwing in just this little nod. I made a throwaway PayPal account just to see if this would work, and somebody finally chucked money at it, and I find that hilarious.
Well,
So you just like
good for you.
So it wasn't through Twitch. It was just
No, it's just a PayPal account I threw together, and this bridge is not going to work. And it's just I've left it in all the video descriptions to see what happens. It's got a message like "Buy me a pizza" with the PayPal link, and somebody finally donated to it.
that's
So
awesome.
how much did you get?
$30, which
Hey,
is
that's
which is
there
nice.
you go.
So
That's enough for a
Nice.
pizza.
exactly. So I deafened up and made sure to give him a shout out. Not
Yeah,
gonna-
cheers, fella.
Thank you for
Good
feeding
job.
Mickley.
Yeah,
You're awesome.
honestly, it feels really weird to receive money on the internet.
It does, right?
Yeah, I mean, to someone like I didn't
Don't
think.
entomb me in groundwork.
Oh. Anyways, Heis, I made money off the internet.
He's gone again,
Yep.
but we're proud of you.
Okay. Never mind then about Heis hearing about it. I was proud of myself. I made something somebody liked enough to give me money. That's really cool.
Are you streaming on Twitch as well?
Nah, just YouTube. I don't want to have to deal with Twitch as well as YouTube, so I'm just gonna stick to YouTube and maybe do like highlight
Right.
episodes. I don't know.
Right.
Because this is at least the plan, as far as I'm aware, is we're gonna be doing this weekly, and then I figured at some point during the week I can create a highlight video of sorts and chuck some music over it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Oh, so you're Wings and
No,
what's your name on
I am Mickley.
Mickley? Okay,
I
on
think-
Discord.
Yeah, and
No, I
and
am
on
Mickley.
YouTube. No, you're not, Pharma. Shut up.
Well, I'm Mickley.
Tristan.
I know Farmer. I know Farmer's in Clown's voice.
Yeah, I haven't been
I
talking
you
too
can't
much.
miss us. It's a
Right.
heavy Australian accent.
The Australians.
Clown, how bad is it if I miss a link on the guide track? Not that bad,
What do
right?
you mean you missed a link with the bridge?
I think I missed two, but I couldn't really tell. It's
You miss a
not-
link, it's over. It's terrible.
If it's on a straight, who cares? If it's on a corner, you're gonna have a wobbly corner.
Well, I mean, I'm putting in the bridge. So I have to redo all the alt stuff with the 9 tie segments after I'm done with the bridge, right?
Yep, down the center of the bridge. This is to get the bridge in the right spot. That's what this is for.
Okay. And this bridge is getting deleted after anyways and being put back in after the
Yeah.
final track is in. Yes?
It will alter the grade if it doesn't follow where the track goes, and then you build on it in a different spot because it's got a wobble on it, and that'll alter the grade. So you won't every time you step off the center line of the bridge that you put down, the steel bridge, it will alter the grade.
Okay.
If you can stay right in the center of the bridge, you'll get a perfect grade that you've set all the way from the top to the bottom.
But when laying the final bit of track over this bridge, it's you use alt lock and then just follow like in the middle, right?
Follow the center of the, basically keep the ties in between the two rails, the side rails.
Okay. I couldn't
So are
tell.
you building that bridge back from the bottom? Or...
No, from the top.
Oh, so you're behind me. I didn't even see you come past.
I mean, it's probably going to go in 2 splines, honestly.
Yeah, I'd say 3. Bridge don't go that long.
Mm.
I'd say 3 splines at the length of this track.
So I just got to make sure to remember to up and down it a couple times.
Yeah, right before you right click to make sure that you are actually on that 6.
I got to like tape my finger off of my mouse so I don't right click by accident.
You're now entombing me in an engine shed because I was not specific enough in my requirements.
I'm in-housing you.
In-housing me. Well, that's fair. That's a fair take.
You know, I figure the price of housing has gone up so much that
yeah,
you know.
If you could provide me with a free engine shed, I would gladly take it. If a locomotive can fit inside.
Hey, Heist.
Yes.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
So, Heist, do you want to hear? Oh, dang it! I screwed up the. Dang it! I missed the link, and I think it was a bad miss on the link.
So
1 second. Let me process this.
Okay, so aside from Mickley's brain fart, in theory, the thing was going to happen in about 6 minutes, and are we just going to not, or what's the deal there?
Yeah, well, we're nearly up 3 hours on here.
So my thought, my hope and dream, and I always said that the big event that we had been referring to was going to be a tentative time, theoretically around 9. I was hoping we could deliver a load of logs. If we're within delivering a load of logs within the next half hour, based on our track, then I say we keep going with this. But if we're not, I say we save and we go to the other thing.
I don't think we are.
Yeah, I don't think we are. I'd have to get
Because
in
like
and
not
start building
only
track.
is the like track not even laid, the log car isn't even loaded or at the industry it's meant to be at, and it has the longest distance in the game to travel.
I feel like a lot of tracks laid. Re-upload a Miniswerg. Let's see what we're missing.
We ready for another big spline update?
All right.
Do the thing.
Re-upload the Miniswerg here.
It's killed me. Oh no, it didn't.
Nice.
I'm still alive. Right. Before I brain farted, and it was just a visual glitch actually, and I didn't have to end the spline, but I ended it anyways. Heist, I want you to be proud of me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do a good job?
Yes. Somebody paid me money on the internet for the content I've created.
Look at you. Well done.
Yes. First time.
Yep, he now has
Becoming
one
a creator.
entire pizza.
Well, it depends where I get the pizza from.
With 2 toppings.
Well, see, with $30, I can get at least 4 pizzas with 2 toppings.
Oh, not from there.
For
Don't eat that
$30?
pizza.
Yeah,
no,
what
don't.
pizzas are
that's
you
not
eating
real
for
pizza.
Whatever pizza that is, it's wrong.
I was thinking
Yeah, don't eat-
Domino's,
don't
but okay.
And you're
Yeah.
still wrong because I just got 1 pizza from Domino's for $30.
I was
So
gonna say,
Well, they have the you buy the medium 2-topping pizza
sticker-
for like $6.
the sticker price versus the delivery price is a
Yeah.
very different thing.
Oh
Look,
yeah,
I
it's
can
like
get
$17, $30 later.
No.
Thanks, Domino's.
I can get out of $20, I can get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas from Domino's delivered and still have a little bit extra for tip, all in that $20 bill.
I am failing
Domino's?
to see, based on
What
my
is it
Miniswerg.
pizza?
Okay, check into the stream, folks, and double check me, but I'm failing to see what we're missing other than the logging camp spur to run a train of logs and the transition from the switch to the logging camp. Because the whole line is laid.
Well,
We just need-
there's a bit of track that I've deleted to put in a new bit of steel bridge, but technically you could go up it. It's just not finished.
Oh, I see that little bit down there.
Yeah, this is guide track to Snap Bridge 2.
So there's 3 bits of track. What do we think, viewers? Viewers, do you think we finish the 3 bits of track, run some logs to finish off this stream, and then move to the S&D, or do we not? Let's hear you.
Do we continue to build it properly, or do we cut shortcuts and just connect it up and drive up a track that's not designed to be driven up? There's the question.
Well, that's a slightly different question because I mean,
It's
we'll still.
look,
well, that's
clown.
what it is.
Clown.
These tracks
Here's
we
the
got
thing,
are
clown.
not designed to be driven on.
This track that's not designed to be driven on is still better than Heiss's track.
It is most definitely better than Heiss's track.
Oh. All right. Well,
Shots fired.
everyone's saying let's run the logs. I've not seen anyone say otherwise.
Connect them up at both ends and leave the track floating.
Yeah.
Inside a sand depot, you asshole.
Groundwork or the house. I don't know what you want.
So somebody else does need to go put in that extra bit piece of track that I've missed because I'm currently laying more bridge spline to properly lay this line. Like, we can properly lay it later, that's fine if we want to run up it, but there is a bit of track missing.
You want to go connect this end of the line down to the bottom entrance? And I'll go back up and fix his bit at the top that he's missing. And what about that line that runs down to the sawmill? Is that actually connected at the bottom?
Before we start all heading off in separate directions, is anyone remotely near the iron mine wanting to go start getting Betsy cooked off?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Stuck in the goddamn
Tristan's
building,
only got about
you
10
fiend
pieces
man.
of track to lay, and yeah, he'll be able to do it.
Are you stuck in the sand house?
I'm stuck in the sand house. Somebody come delete the fucking sand house.
Just respawn, guys. Just respawn.
That's another.
That puts me so.
Guys,
thing.
you have a delete facilities button. Just use the delete facilities button.
Yeah,
No,
not when I
make it
can't pull up the
respawn.
menu because I'm inside of the damn fucking sand house you put me in.
Yes, you can. You're obviously on third-person view.
I
back to
went to
first-person view.
first-person view and I could not press the menu button.
Nice. Why would you code the game like that? Why would you do that?
I made the soundtrack, you fucks.
Wait, you're saying Farner's broken the game and has just inadvertently discovered how to put someone in gay baby jail?
In gay baby jail. Yeah, yes,
This
you
little
have.
bit here is going to be interesting.
Now, if you had railroads extended, you could just teleport.
Well, that's another point for words extended.
It has so many points now, guys. Please just get railroads.
I guess I should go install that, huh?
It's fun.
You are a Railroads Online YouTuber. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm still not going to use it.
Well,
I mean, Khan, the biggest YouTuber, doesn't even use Minneswork, let alone Railroads Extended, so...
Clown, it is acceptable for you not to use extended because your track is good. And, you actually take the time to know what you're doing in terms of operational things.
I got to say, though, flying's pretty cool.
It is.
It's hard to beat.
It is
very
so
helpful.
easy to build on the side of cliffs when you can fly.
Yep. It doesn't matter as long as you're having fun playing the game. That's the important thing.
True.
This is a long route all the way up here. This would have been twice as far if it was 3%.
Oh yeah, you would have never got there. It would have been impossible to do it without a switchback for sure.
Oh,
Pharma.
Somebody's taking
Don't
that
say
as
that
a
out loud.
challenge.
Pharma will
yeah.
hear that.
Pharma already tried to do that, so keep
I
that in
mean, I
mind.
do still have the plan of the 0.25% save on the new spline update.
On this map, though.
You ain't doing it on this map.
I could do it on this map.
yeah, you could do it on this.
You
map.
will, I don't think you'll get to the freight depot.
You
I
could,
could get down from this logging camp at a 3% and keep it at the side of the mountain.
HumanityKills, they could find a way. Yes, it would be very stupid, long, impractical, and pointless, but they would find a way
it'd
to
be
do
a
it
long
just
way.
to spite you.
It would be
It
a
would
long
also
way.
be cursed.
I should offer up a reward. Anybody who can get to the freight depot at 0.25%.
On this
All right.
map,
Put
you
your money
gotta
where your
make
mouth is.
sure.
I'll back it. I'll back it. Put
You'll
your
back
money
it?
where your mouth is. I will match you whatever the bet is right here, right now.
I'll buy you a Domino's
Uh-oh.
pizza.
Oh no, those are expensive I hear.
Two Domino's
$6.
pizzas.
$6, all right?
No, one with two toppings.
The Little Caesars sticker peels off.
I will put down. If HumanityKills won't put it up, I'll put it up. If you can make it 0.25%, if you can make it 0.25% from spawn to his location of the freight depot, I'll give you $100.
100.
Oh,
Wow.
damn.
Ooh.
Calling it out.
Now,
He
hang
must have a
on,
real
hang on.
job.
Real
Must
talk.
have a real job.
Is that for anybody who does it, or the first person to send you a save with it?
Mickley's about to
First-
leave the game.
First person who sends me a save that's done it.
Let's check your DMs.
Yeah, you gotta remember there's
Holy
track
shit,
builders,
he's
Heist.
done it! No, he hasn't.
There's track builders, Heist. You gotta.
Yeah.
Up for that.
Using the in-game building tools with a video proving it. There you go.
You're
I
not-
gotta
Alright.
record
you're
it.
That's
There you go.
acceptable.
You're not-
That's
I think you're
acceptable.
onto something here.
Fine.
We should do like monthly track builder challenges.
It's a bounty.
Aye, a bounty.
See, the last time Heist offered someone $100,
Hello, who's
all they
managed
had
to
do
find
was
their
throw
way
a
over here?
10.
It's true. Oh, I owe you $100 for that, don't I?
You don't have to. I didn't expect that. I did that because I
Hi,
wanted
Tristan.
to.
Hi,
could-
Pharma.
I
I was
I was
supposed
trying-
to do this for you earlier. I'm sorry.
I was
You're-
trying to get to
you're-
the freight depot using 5%. I had to go
God,
7.
what is this? I've now encountered the floating track, and it's confused me. It looked very steep from the underside, but
It is. It's 6%. It's steep.
it is steep. And when I'm running up a 3%, it looks like a 9%.
You know,
so fair
you
enough.
know what the funny thing is though. This track is ridiculous, but it's still not as ridiculous as your lead out to the coal mine from your iron one.
Well, you know,
Oof. Or
that
that
was shorter than
Georgetown
this.
loop nonsense.
that was a perfectly fine railroad. I don't know what you have a problem with.
The railroad, nothing. Your rendition.
Well,
Yeah, Georgetown is 3% and High Slater at 4.
oh Christ. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the Discord and the regular channel waiting for us to start. Let me go brief them.
All right.
Gonna mute my
Yep.
mic on the stream because I'm gonna be a smart man.
Lame.
Sorry, Discord people, but the chat insisted.
This being streamed on Discord.
No, the Discord is where the people for the next engagement after this map would like to join. So it's being opened up to anyone that joins the Discord to
Oh,
join
Switch,
Heist's
set the switch.
ESND.
Go set the switch. Someone go set that switch.
Anyone.
Trying to
The
get
line
there.
is currently in the foul up to the pass because I had an issue with the bridge. 6% being a lot different than how it's supposed to be with the guide track. So we're gonna have an issue there.
You're going to be just fine. Just lay it quicker.
Well,
You
the
got
thing,
this.
it's in the foul right now, and some
Yeah,
of this
do
track
better.
is really not fit to
You
go
will
on.
not- That's right. You will not get up this track that's had the bridge put underneath it. You will have to be deleting pieces out of the bridge, and the bridge will have to be built again from the top down.
Well, I already have to rebuild this section of the bridge because it was not correct.
There's a lot of people. This is the most people I've ever seen in a single Discord channel.
You didn't drag me down into this mess, did you? I don't hear anybody.
No, I didn't. No, I've come back up.
The screams of the damned.
I would-
Discord.
I would put a rule that they have to be on push to talk, because otherwise, just the collective ambient white noise is going to be.
Well, here's the thing. They're already in the wrong channel. They're meant to be in like one of the bottom channels where that is set up.
See, we are not actually
they're
able
in
to even make
general.
it up this hill. So everyone get out and push.
We're not even at boiler pressure yet. Calm down.
Why would you start up the hill without boiler
I'm
pressure?
gonna say your safety's not going. So
Because we're close enough to it. Like, we got to 90 by the time the water came up to temperature, and after that, you can just throw the reg to 100% and it'll be fine. We didn't stop, we just went slowly.
Yeah, I'm probably going to hop off here. I'm in Eastern time zone, so it's getting late.
Thanks for hanging out. It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
There we go.
Have a good
Now we're
night.
at pressure.
yeah,
The
it's good to
safety's
hear
on.
you.
See you around.
All
Yep, see ya.
later, everyone.
Yep, see you later.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
Clown,
also east.
Mm.
After I'm done with this spline, I'll probably go too.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming in.
Dude,
visiting.
seriously, it was so cool to have you
Which
come in.
one's that one? You're doing the one
So
to
cool
the.
to be here.
I'm deleting the whole of the bridge, Clown, because
We,
I don't know where
we-
the junction was.
We talked about doing
Which
this
junction?
every
Uh,
week, so we'll see in the future.
So there's a bit of the
There's not-
bridge where there was 2 splines. The second spline ended up going into the ground once I corrected the grade, and I didn't want to not be able to delete it, so I'm just gonna redo it. Probably.
It went that far into the ground.
Yeah, it's just one spline segment. So I'm gonna redo it. I've marked it off. But I'm just deleting the bridge, and they can deal with the tangents. I'm gonna go down, and once they pass over, I'm gonna see if I can't nudge the points to get
Because
further out.
up here where I'm at, the rail sinks under the bridge.
Yeah, I'm deleting the whole bridge right now.
Yep.
Did I just pass you? Was that you I passed?
Yeah, that's me.
All right. And then I'm probably just going to stop streaming and head off and go make 0.25% to get $100 off a heist for free.
Definitely just money motivated. Nice.
Godspeed.
Actually,
that is
Get ready.
Where are we
put-
supposed to start to get to the freight depot at 0.25%?
I said from spawn
From
to
spawn.
the freight depot.
from spawn.
And
Okay.
when you light it up on the minis, if it's over 2.5,
That's a max length spline.
Oh,
Oh,
It
pinned
chugged
it.
for a second there. It chugged for a second.
Killed me.
That was a max length spline from the refinery down to the river.
I just saw the
1.5%.
entire engine just smear across space and time.
So yeah, I got a line from the refinery all the way down to the river. Done.
All right.
Awesome. That's
loading,
awesome.
Loading back in.
you reload.
So, Heist, we need to clarify some of the rules about this challenge. Sky bridges, yes or no?
Sky bridges are at the judge's decision, but if you have pretty long bridges that are not like relatively purpose built, we're discounting it.
So
The bridges shouldn't be doubled. Single.
Heist, this is important since you're running the train now. You have to be careful because there are some curves where they have tangent rails in, and it will derail you.
Yeah, I see one ahead of me now. If someone wants to fix that,
Yeah, I'm not running.
I'm
loading
doing this
back
because
in.
I can pay attention as I look at track.
I'm
and
loading
stuff.
back
loading.
in.
Okay, got it. Ahead.
Attempts are being made.
Ahead.
Attempts are being made.
I see that.
The
the
engine
brakes
said
off.
no.
I do have a port.
We are
Hey,
sliding
well,
backwards.
you're rolling backwards to the start and trying again. I know it's going to go. Maybe.
Okay.
You want to do the flat trick with
dump the
three
last
cars?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, I've tied the rear. Roll back into me. Okay, now go.
Huh?
That may have just worked. It's
Nope.
thinking about it. You sure? All right, come back again. Easy, really easy. Just barely kick off the brake. Real slow.
Chat's
Okay,
right.
now
When
go,
was the last
go,
time
go,
you
go,
saved,
go.
Mark?
Not
You should
very
save.
long ago.
Not
Save
very
right
long
now.
ago, but save now. Yeah.
I don't want you to lose this spline I did. This is a good one.
Hey, there we are. That's the ticket. Momentum trick. All right, I'm gonna
You
run
just
out
gotta
ahead.
yank it.
I'm gonna scout for your bad splines, I suppose. Oh, I need to zoom out. I've got the same darn thing going on again. Will the derail count remain at 0? Remains to be seen. Also, I cannot believe how many people are in that Discord chat. I've never seen that many human
I
beings in
see
the
that got
Discord chat.
replaced with a mess.
And you let them know?
I topped down there and said, "Hey, about 20 more minutes. Tune in to stream." So.
All right.
So apparently there is a new person that has the MOW role. Who is this person?
Leighton Nader.
Oh,
Hey,
Leighton. Okay.
Leighton's good people.
This is Leighton from the Tech Tree shitpost video. This
Yes,
is Leighton that I lived with Leighton.
I know
So-
who
Hi,
Leighton
Leighton.
is.
Yeah.
I hear a train.
It's a chugga chugga.
Oh,
I
must be
can
in
see
front
it.
of me.
I could see it a million years behind me as I'm running up ahead looking for tangents.
Yeah, I'm also running down from the top looking for tangents. I didn't check the track.
They're saying that
loading
there's
into it, though.
56 people in the chat, so we're going to be able to have 64 on the server if we're able to have 64 on the server. I don't know if we'll be
We'll
able
find
to.
out.
What's the server region?
It's going to be Denver, Leighton.
Okay.
I have to change my own, so don't worry. There's going to be a
Made
bit
it.
of an overlap between streams, and I think the big shitpost stream is going to switch to Twitch just because it's just gonna It's just going to be a thing.
Just gonna crash your internet.
It's just going to crash everything.
I just
think.
realized I don't have Twitch. I should probably download that.
No, Twitch is just a website to view a stream.
Yep.
You don't need
Just go
need
online.
to have it. You could just watch
Okay.
at twitch.tv if you want to have the stream up separately, which you might, because we're gonna try and have people in separate voice channels and stuff. But we'll see.
With that many people? Oh.
Did we make a decision on if one of the other people here was gonna be hosting, so it's less bad? Hello, I just deleted a tangent.
No, I mean, if you deleted one, then we should be okay all the way at the top.
Yeah.
I don't think we made a decision. I'm happy to host just and see how it goes, I guess.
I just mean if you're streaming, then who's gonna have less frames in that many people server?
So I don't know. I don't know how that many players interacting affects the frames is the thing. Oh man,
Someone should be recording this momentous occasion.
Here's the thing: if someone else is hosting, then that just opens the opportunity for Heist to disconnect from the stream because it's horrible.
By the way, which server? I presume it's Heist's server.
It will be, yeah.
Okay, not there yet. Got it.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're still finishing up our current playthrough right now.
Gotcha. Alrighty, I'll be hanging out.
Yeah, I think we're gonna at least get good old Porter to the logging camp, maybe, and then hold it there because going all the way to the sawmill is gonna take forever.
Yeah, I think that's okay. If we can get to the porter to the logging camp, I can abide by that.
We have 6 of us on this train right now. Nice.
Everybody.
Yeah, you guys are adding a lot of load right now. We're bogging pretty hard. Could you get out and walk?
I am
pushing.
I made this joke to Dapper already, guys. Come on.
I can push on this brake. That'll help.
That was forever
I watched
ago.
the videos
It was
with
like
Dapper in it.
a stream year ago that you filmed with those people.
It is.
Hey, Mark, you know that Dusty's got a friend at the COG?
Dusty's friend Jimmy at the COG?
Yeah, Jimmy from the COG. You know the COG down in Colorado Springs?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
the one
the
that
COG.
I'm gonna do a video with him about how COG railroads work. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, you might be doing a video with him. I don't know.
Oh fuck, he's in Leighton's house.
Yes.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hello.
We are currently having the Temple of Nerddom for the train show weekend.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah,
Love it.
you said he was gonna be there, and I spaced that, but yeah. Hi, Jimmy. It's been a minute.
Just a bit.
I'm trying to remember when the hell we actually last saw each other in person.
It's been a while.
It has. I want to say I saw you and Nick at the museum, maybe 2019 or 2020, maybe.
That sounds
No,
about right.
for 20's rollout. Yeah, it was
Yes,
2020.
yes, we were
Yeah.
there for 20's rollout.
That was the last time, but that was like 5 seconds, and it was COVID, so it was all scary and stuff.
So, question about this whole $100 challenge thing, Heist. Does the track have to look good, or does it just have to get Betsy up there?
It's got to be at least Heist track, so it doesn't have to look great. But it shouldn't be super shit posty at the same time.
So wait, if it's Heist track, it doesn't have to work either?
It's Heist track. You put it in, it's 0.25 and it's really 0.7.
You have to be able to get a train. I need a picture of a train up at the top delivering, or being able to deliver something. Not necessarily delivering something, but being up at the top. Good
Okay.
Christ, this is where the logging camp is. Now that I'm
Yes.
finally up here and seeing it, this is
It's at the top
Humanity
of the
Kills.
world.
You madman! This is absurd.
You see the big pit on the right that I filled in,
Look
so if
around,
someone
you can
falls
see
down, they can
everything.
get out.
Now you know why we were standing
So-
up here scratching our heads.
Yeah.
This is
Thinking, how the hell are we going to do this?
This is one of the tallest mountains on the map, and you've put the logging camp up here just because you're
That's where
mad.
all the logs
and
are. What can I tell you?
I love it. I
Stop
love
it.
it. You're mad. I love this.
Thank you.
This is genuinely brilliant, and I'm really excited for our future playthroughs on this. Because I mean, this is literally one of the tallest maps or tallest parts of the map you can get to, and you've now got to build a railroad up to it. And we built that mega long 6% to it, so that's ridiculous. Just
So,
brilliant.
I've
Yes,
claimed the
I
title
load
of
the
being
train.
first to load something on this map in
I have-
terms of loading cargoes, so y'all can suck it.
You're so great, Mickley. Everyone loves you.
Mick, no, yeah, everyone loves the
Yeah,
fact that you
coffee.
do everything. Yeah.
I
Go
got
for
news
it.
for you though. The freight depot is 200 meters higher than this.
No.
We know.
Yeah.
Can you see it from here?
I'm looking for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see
Look,
it from my house.
Yeah.
I can see Russia from
Yeah,
my
it's
house.
right over there.
Towards,
Over
look towards the
this.
waterfall. It's above the coal mine.
There it
The
is.
coal mine.
Well,
Yeah,
And if you come
was
down here to the edge of the trees, you
clients
can see
can't
it.
see
There
it.
it is.
Oh yeah, no, I can see it. You can see the weirdly rendering stuff in the trees right where my crosshair is. That's the freight depot, and it doesn't look that much higher. But yeah, probably 200
maybe
feet.
100 meters. Maybe
200
100
feet.
meters.
200 feet.
200
Yeah.
Which
feet.
would be
So
800
Or
or
100 feet.
80 meters
60
or whatever.
60
Yeah,
meters.
60 meters. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this was a brilliant first hardcore playthrough for us. We're gonna try and do this on a weekly basis.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna be the pain in the ass that makes it tough to schedule, but we're gonna try and do weekly playthroughs on this and see what the MOW crew can achieve. Because Lord knows they did better work on all of this tonight than I did, and I'm
So-
just here to bring you the story. So
Ideally, I will be streaming at some point during the week when we have time at random. Possibly. So again, this is just spitballing. We haven't discussed this, but I was thinking that maybe I'd be streaming with some of the MOW crew during the week when Heist isn't available, just to get some of the off-camera work done. So, like getting that bridge in and the actual line built to the logging camp, so that's nice and proper, and just
Yep,
fixing
I'm
Heist's
totally-
track. We all know how
totally
that is.
game for that. We come back from camera breaks, and my track is just great. Yeah, I'm great for that. So
Yeah. So
Magic.
if you want
Camera
to
magic.
if you want to get notified when we're doing that sort of thing, go ahead and join the Discord. There is a content notify role you can sign up for.
yes,
if
the
you want,
link
you
to
can
the
go
Discord's
sub to
in the
me.
description, too. Sub to Minkley. Minkley does a lot of good streams too, and has a lot of good content. And also check out Clown's channel as well. Clown has been giving us great Railroads Online tutorials
Yes,
that I haven't
if you
watched.
need to know how to build track, come have a look at my channel.
If you want to fix the wrongs that I have done, yeah, go watch Clown's channel. And then as well, he's done some playthrough stuff, which has been brilliant. So anyways, go check those guys out, and we'll see y'all next time. But if you're
I saved the game.
I'm saving the game. If you guys are here for the big ES&D open night, we're gonna switch over to Twitch pretty shortly here. Come join the Discord. Come join the voice chat. It's gonna be a bit of a shit show to organize. Might be a minute, but before we're live on Twitch. But we're gonna get things rolling here quite shortly. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.